comrades. Today is May 20, 2026, and the current time is 1918. The Institute is proud to announce that the Honda ACTY is the new utility vehicle that will be joining the Institute's lineup of weird obsessions that the professor has that will be enforced upon everyone else. This delightful little K-truck model will be mass-produced in-house and will be outfitted for multiple light-duty configurations. See your logistics liaison to order yours now. That concludes today's announcements.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Hello. No, actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's use the other screen for this. I think it'll be more fun to use the other screen today. Let's get that immersive. Actually, no, wait, this is probably fine. Hey, comrades, how goes it? Actually, yeah, let's switch to the other scene. We're gonna use the full size experience today. Just give me a second to make this the correct size. Okay, there we go. And then let's also turn on the little Pokemons that are hanging around on the bottom of the screen. How are all of you doing today? Whoa, look at that. It's the game that we were playing yesterday. You know what's still so funny about this game? There is not a single soundtrack that I think they can play in this specific area, because I think they just don't want to deal with the copyright. I have stream remote on, so like very limited music selection is playing. So basically, for the most part, I may or may not need to be adjusting the music as we play. How are all of you doing though? I know we were playing this yesterday, and I know it's a little different, but I still really like the game, and I want to at least stream it one more time before everyone forgets about that the game exists. So that's why we're doing it today. But welcome aboard. You might notice that I also am like adjusting color with the screen because that's what I have it set to. So if I start glowing in random colors, just think of me as like melding into the background like a chameleon. That's kind of what it is. Which car were you talking about, Zeoposer? There's a lot of cars. Look at them. There's so many. You can even customize them depending on what kind of vibe you're going for. But anyways, yeah, I wanted to play something a little more relaxing that wasn't just playing another super difficult game that requires me to maximize my brain cells and have to go Jimmy Neutron brain blast in order to win. So that's why we're playing this. And I have credits, so I can buy cars that I want to buy. Look at that. So many options that we have available to me. Oh, actually, should I use the high-res model? I guess the pixel model is probably fine for now. This is okay. We're going to be driving mostly on the right side. That's kind of how it is. But look at all the different cars we have. Actually, we're going to switch to... let's switch to... there was a Mazda. I want to see if they have any like Miatas that I like. That's why we're gonna do this real quick. So basically my options are the 2022 model or the MX-5, which I already have. Okay, so I already have all the ones that I even care about. That's fine. But anyways, yeah. I have been surprised at seeing how many other streamers I know are streaming this game right now, which is kind of surprising, but I guess it's the hot new flavor of the week anyways, so that's why. But anyways, how are all of you doing? Hello, Zeoposer, Ingress being first, so hello, Havel, and Goldenrod, and whoever else might be hanging around but hasn't said anything yet. Hopefully you're all having a good evening. We're going to be trying to do some drifting. I actually did kind of practice my drifting yesterday off stream. There's also a bunch of other cars that I want to see if I can figure out how to drift with them, but I just don't have them. Well, I don't have the car right now. Specifically, I wanted to see if I could drift with one of the Mitsubishis, primarily like the Lancer Evo here, but I have not really figured out what the correct drifting kit for this car is, especially as it's an all-wheel drive. The Skyline would also be kind of nice to drift to. Generally, you want something that's a little more rear-wheel drive, and I have to probably customize these, but I'll show you real quick what I'm talking about. Like, oh, I can kind of drift somewhat. Right, I basically spent like an hour after stream trying to find like a tuning that I liked. Ooh, that might be a little loud. The game might be a little too loud. Let me fix that real quick. Let's switch this down. That should be good. And just driving around in the more interesting areas that I wanted to drift in. So like, if I wanted to show you an example, I was basically slamming my head against this specific part of Tokyo. Or this area here, which is like the Hakone type area, very much near like the mountains, the Rohazaka XB. I think I was doing this like towards the end of stream yesterday too, and it was very, very difficult. Like I don't know how to do this. And this is all practice for what Ray's gonna have to deal with when she gets in a car with me in Japan and praying that she's not going to explode while I drift down the mountains at incredibly high speeds. I'll at least do this on like third-person mode for the time being, just so you can see what I'm talking about, like the difficulty of drifting here is. Like, it's actually surprisingly hard to like maintain speed in such a tight drifting area. Like this guy knows what he's doing. Like, I can kind of do it depending on how difficult the turn is, but like generally, for example, the sharper the turn, it's a lot harder for me to pull it off. I think a lot of other players are kind of doing the same thing too. Yeah, I overspun that one. That was a little rough. Also, hello, son. How are you doing, comrade? Also, Normar, who I know is hanging out on the YouTube side, probably, assuming he hasn't disappeared, because I know his connection might be a little questionable. See what I mean? It is kind of fun, like, once you start getting the drifting down, but it is not easy. And generally, I think most people try to force the drift with, by, you know, swinging hard, but I've been kind of just using the E-brake to do it, because it's just a little easier to initiate the drift. Oh, shoot. You see what I mean? It's really hard, but if you can do this entire mountain just drifting, oh, that would be sick. I don't think you can do this in real life, by the way. I'm pretty sure you'd get in a lot of trouble if you tried to pull this off, so the only way people are ever going to be able to do this nowadays is just to do it in the video game, because, you know, real life is sadly not kind enough to let us do this type of thing. It would be kind of cool to get my hands on a racing wheel so I can drift like this properly. Oh, shoot. Also, just like in real life, did you know driving while distracted is generally not a good idea? So there's me trying to read chat while I am, you know, drifting down the mountain at fairly scary speeds, actually. About 40 kilometers an hour is generally not considered safe speeds. There's a lot of other people that are also trying to drift, which is kind of nice. I think one of the coolest things about this game is you do run into a lot of other players and just, like, do your thing. So, like, as silly as that entire mountain downhill climb was, it I think actually didn't end up being that bad. Let me quickly grab something real quick. I just want to make sure I have another window on my screen easily accessible because of some shenanigans that I need to make sure. I may or may not need to pick, like, some music at some point. Yeah, I know also, like, in Europe I don't think I want to listen to that music. I know Europe, for example, has a lot of, like, yeah, like, isn't there, like, the whole, what's it called? Germany's got the, what's that one thing called? The Nordschleife, I think is what it's called. I always wanted to drive that at some point in real life, but it's obviously a little difficult for me to go drive over there. But it is actually like a public access road. And I know if you just happen to have, like, you can take your regular day car on that and you can just drive. Now, granted, a lot of people, you know, take their very expensive, nice cars there, and then they crash and then they explode. It's actually, you can find entire compilation clips of, like, here's these idiots who just crashed their car on the Nürburgring. It's the Nürburgring, that's what it's called. So it's kind of interesting seeing videos of that type of stuff, because I like high-speed racing. You know what's funny? I used to never be that into cars. I think around when I hit my mid-20s, I was just like, you know what? Cars are kind of cool, and I keep oversteering towards the end of this drift. We'll do some real races in a bit. I just wanted to kind of get some drifting practice in before we do anything else. Also, if you have any soundtrack ideas that's video games, I can put something to listen on. I think we might need to do that, because there's not much to listen to in the game. I don't really like the game's music too much, at least the ones that are free to use. Yeah, see, that guy's doing his best to drift. You know what? Everyone starts somewhere. We all gotta practice. Ooh, that was bad. Yeah, but all I've learned is that you just have to maintain, like, a very easy turn like this, and you'll be generally okay. Especially because I'm on the tofu car that, like, everyone loves talking about. Yeah, like that. Oh. Also, if there's a specific car you want to see, let me know and I'll do my best to make it work. There's a lot of cars, surprisingly, in this. There's like some 300 different vehicles available for you to, like, mess around with, which was kind of surprising to see. Yeah, I don't know if e-brake drifting is technically correct drifting. I believe it's actually not considered technically correct drifting, but I don't have the option to set up like a true drift. And so I'm working with what I have, and that's this thing. And that's kind of what we're doing. All right, I think that's probably good enough. Let's go do an event so we can at least get some eventing done. I did show the mecha race yesterday, so we're going to try doing some other races that we kind of have to do just to kind of get progress through the game. So why don't we do this festival sprint super hot hatch cars, whatever that means, and we'll see how this one pans out. But anyways, yeah, I don't want to play. You might have seen my giant rant in Discord about Xenonauts 2, but realistically, yeah, we're probably not. I don't think this this lighting thing is doing too much. Is the lighting effect actually nice, or is it just kind of annoying? Let's see if I crank the brightness up a little bit. Ooh. Ooh, feel like that might not be correct. I don't know, let's see. Okay. Yeah, so I basically went off and said I was not having fun with Xenonauts. I don't think Xenonauts is necessarily a bad game. It's just not a game that I want to play anymore. It was just pain and suffering and agony and just generally not that much fun for me once we got to a certain point. And I was like, all right, we're done. We're done playing this. I think for what Xenonauts 2 wants to do, it does a really good job of doing it, which is providing that whole super gritty experience that I know a lot of people of that genre really like to play. But boy, gee howdy, I think my expectations of what that type of game should be versus what I was actually doing are way different. And that was kind of the disconnect. Basically, my expectations did not match what I felt the game should be. And am I gonna be able to win this actually? I have to reach... let's see. This car is completely stock, by the way. I have not modified this vehicle, so I am... It's literally just hatchbacks. You know what's funny? My car in real life is very similar to this type of car. By the way, I have traction control and like stability control both off, so I am free driving this with my own skill and ability. So let's see if I can actually pull this off. If I have to drift, I'll drift, but I'm gonna try not to. I'll put on some music in a second. I just don't know what music. And don't worry, you're all in the car with me. You're all in the passenger seat, and you're just all hoping that I'm not gonna crash and get everyone killed, right? Yeah, I don't think I can drift with this. I'm just gonna not drift every corner. Oh my gosh. By the way, I always try to drive like a normal person when I do these games, but holy cow, the AI in this game is super painfully aggressive and not terribly smart. And you can generally bully the AI if you know what you're doing. But we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna just try to get from point A to point B the correct way, which is generally fine. I don't think it's that difficult to do such a thing. To be a normal driver in the... I did not expect that corner to be that harsh. Let's see. Whoa, okay, yeah, that turn was way more difficult than I anticipated. I actually was drifting earlier. It's not easy. I'll show you some drifting in a bit. We might do a drift event. I just need to get past this race first. That I was in like middle of the pack, but now I'm like towards the rear. Because I'm running a stock vehicle and I do not know how to drive this thing. I'm driving this thing. It's like a Ford Focus, I think. I think I'm driving a Ford Focus without any of the bells and whistles. So it's a little silly. But it's doing the job of what I needed to do. But how are you doing, Dark Peak? Hopefully you're having a good evening. We're doing nice, relaxing driving today instead of I don't know. Oh my god, maybe I really do need traction. Maybe I need traction control for anything that's not a drifting experience. I legitimately might. Oh god. Yeah, I might need to turn on that mechanic for some of these races because it's actually tough. It's a simple road race from point A to point B, but it's actually kind of hard. And I know it's not the normal strategy gaming that we do, but I was like, you know what? It's okay to be different. I used to do a lot of driving game streams like a long time ago. I know Ray was around for that time period, but when I say it was a long time ago, I mean it was a long time ago. Which I've mentioned a couple times, but it was a good time back then too. Back when I was but a much smaller VTuber using a Vroid model. Yeah. I heard Vroid's also kind of not a good software. I heard it's starting to turn into like adware, and it's not terribly good at the current time, but I don't know. Actually, speaking of other weird stuff, I saw that Google might be going downhill really quickly soon. They're getting rid of like search results and replacing it with the AI-driven results that that they want everyone to be using, which is really unfortunate. Wow, I lost this so bad. Okay, look at how beat up my car is. Let's we may need a different vehicle. I think this car's just not that. Maybe this car's not ready for it. Let's see what else I have. Maybe I need to tune this a little better. A lot of these races, like, you don't have to win, but it'd be good to win. You know what I mean?
Okay, Wood, what do you want to do now?
I would like to do that same exact event, please, with a better vehicle. Let's see. Where did it even start? Wait, where did that even start? Here we go. Okay, so I ideally want to do this. It has to be rank B vehicles. I don't think I have anything tuned for this, which is the problem. So I have to just kind of roll with my own skills. All right, we'll try this. Let's see.
What's up? Looking forward to the Rush event?
All right, let's.
It'll be a cold one,
How do I?
I'm gonna keep hitting races to qualify.
It's behind. Okay, we gotta go back.
See you there, right?
There we go. I'm trying to do this event. Okay, let's do the festival sprint again. I need a better. I need to pick something else. What do they recommend? Let's see. Okay, so it's basically all the same cars. A lot of Ford Focuses. You can drive a Benz if you really want. Let's see. I'll just try to pick something I have. I don't want to tune it. I just want to roll with it. Okay, the Focus is actually the fastest thing I have. Maybe I just didn't drive it properly. Let's try this again. I'm pretty sure I can do this. I'm pretty sure this can be doable. But anyways, yeah, it's really rough. Also, on a completely unrelated note, I have decided that I cannot trust network TV anything anymore. What just happened? What did I just do? I have no idea what just happened. So the reason I say that is I don't know if anyone's been watching that TV show The Boys, but I was watching it kind of early, since like season 1, and that was about 7 years ago. And the finale for that show was today, and boy, I felt like I was watching Game of Thrones again, and that's not a good thing. It means that the ending was one of the worst things I've ever seen to ever grace my eyes. It feels like every TV show I like to watch just does not know how to stick a landing, and it's all just downhill forever. And it's a little tragic, unfortunately. And now I'm afraid that's the same thing's gonna happen to some other shows that I watch, like The Amazing Digital Circus and other stuff a lot of that manner. We'll have to see. It's a little tragic that everything just doesn't know. No one knows how to write an ending. I don't know what it is, and it sucks. I don't know. I feel like I'm just complaining into the void about random stuff that's just been bothering me. I like watching TV shows nowadays. I haven't actually watched a lot of anime, though. There's been a couple shows that have been on my radar as like, I should probably watch this at some point. Okay, yep. I knew that type of thing was going to happen, so I was trying to avoid that, but I ended up in there. I'm now middle of the pack. Yeah, so I'm driving a little better this time around, but the AI, again, is just a bit of a disaster, so I have to try to beat them. Ooh, I exited that corner really poorly. But yeah, it's things like that that just drive me bananas. And no show is sacred. Every show will just cock up and never know how to do a proper ending. But oh well, what am I gonna do? I should just watch more anime. At least anime will end at a fairly ambiguous point, and all I gotta do is go, you know, read the light novel of whatever property the anime is supposed to be promoting. Because anime is just a giant advertisement for... Oh my god. I did that super poorly, but I'm still behind. I'm still top 4, so that's good. Let's see if I can get a podium finish. I should be able to podium finish this. Just need to play these turns properly. I need to stop braking as harsh. I think I'm braking too harshly. It's saying it's 75% of the way. I'm pretty sure... Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can win. Need to pass this goober up. Oh my gosh, he's braking. I thought we should be able to just slow here. Switch downshift to 3, push forward, and I think we got it. There we go, that should be fine. Because this should be the last stretch, right? Yeah. Okay, so now it's just a matter of maintaining that lead. And I think we've got enough of a lead that we can't lose it. And there we go, see? From 9th place to 1st place. I am so good at games. Alright, perfect. Ignore the scratches on this beautiful thing. Tomorrow we'll do a poll and decide what to play. We may do... I'll probably put this on the docket as well, but we'll probably also put a lot of other options depending on what people want to see. I know there's a large amount of people who all they want to watch is Star Sector. So we might do that. I've also seen Hoi 4 getting new information about the new update that is supposedly happening. We may do that mostly because I am kind of curious. Are they actually adding new good content to Hoi 4? Or is it all a meme and the game is actually still a bit of a disaster? As far as I can tell, Hoi 4 is... Well, Hoi 4 exists and is kind of a disaster, but we pretend that it's not, I guess. Are we gonna do this street race here? I think this is fine. I think I'm allowed to drive whatever I want, right? Let's become the Tokyo Drifter. I actually watched that movie the other day. I don't know if anyone ever watches Tokyo Drift, but that franchise, or Fast and Furious, is such a funny franchise. If you just don't take it seriously, you realize that it's basically about a man whose superpower is controlling cars. Oh, I am restricted. Wait, what am I restricted to driving? I'm allowed to drive anything? Oh, I'm allowed to drive anything. Let's see. I don't think I want to do the Torreno. Can I pull... Maybe we do the Lancer? The Lancer might be fine. It's not possible to complete some of these events without, like, actually having an upgraded car. And I don't want to just use the overpowered ones. I like to have a little bit of variety in my driving experience. So that's why we're driving this. Oh, I love night driving. Yes. I don't think I have any tuning on this at all. Oh, I do. I do have some tunes on this. All right, well, whatever. I guess we'll make it work. Yeah. Okay. So it's night, it's rain, and it's like, I think it's like an 8-kilometer drive, so we'll see how well this pans out. Problem is that I don't know this route, so I have to try to finagle my way. Oh, shoot, there is oncoming traffic. Okay. So this is literally the illegal night races that people are like, oh, you gotta be careful. Oh, shit. God, the AI, please. Can I snake my way past this? Oh, I gotta slow down. There's a turn coming up. Gotta navigate past these cars. I don't know if I can push up yet. We got time anyways. But yeah, I like stupid cars. I never thought I'd really get into cars that much, but I think for me it's a lot of the aesthetics, and my daily driver is basically, it is a car that functions and it gets me from point A to point B, and I've had lots of repairs on it, which kind of sucks, but you gotta do what you gotta do to be a functioning member of American society, which is you have to spend money on cars. I know I talk about trains a lot and other public transit systems on this channel, but I think it's one of those things where trains are great for urban density and urban design and making sure that, you know, everyone, even if you don't own a car, are able to get from point A to point B, compared to cars, which are very much, it gets you from point A to point B, but not everyone can afford a car, or the car is designed to, you know, it is a giant money sink in a sense. It's like individualism versus collectivism in a sense, right? Yeah, Ray knows all about public transit, as she is required to take it to be a functioning member. Okay, we're gonna pretend I didn't crash into that thing. Yeah, Ray has to participate in the driving, or... Oh my god. Am I gonna be able to beat this? That was super annoying. Let's see if I can pull this off. I really want to I really want to play this game with a wheel, but I don't own a wheel. I'd have to borrow my friend's wheel again, but I don't want to bug him to borrow. Okay, let's try this again. This AI wants to crash me so badly. Oh my god. Problem is, like, there's a lot of road traffic I'm trying to be a little careful of. We are entering the city, which I think is the more interesting part. There we go. So I pushed my way to first, and now I just have to hold it. That's fine. I'm still in first, holding the lead. There we go. That wasn't too bad. All right, let's put on some music, because I just realized I've not added any music yet. It's so beat up. My God. All right, let's see. What is a good soundtrack to listen to? Copyright free music. Let's see what Google says. Let's see what YouTube provides. Lo-fi, copyright free lo-fi. I swear one of these playlists is just going to get me slapped, and that's what I'm afraid of. Coffee time, cute vlog music, copyright for creators and streamers. I don't know how many of these are correct. 80s synthwave royalty-free copyright music. Sure, let's try that. Let's listen to synthwave, I guess, while we drive. Actually, you know what's super annoying about, like, music playlists nowadays, too? Sometimes you can't, like, trust any playlists or any music on the internet, like on YouTube, because a lot of them are, like, weirdly AI created. There is a lot of AI generated music on YouTube now, and it's super tragic that normal music is being pushed away in favor of this AI generated slop. So I have to, like, look for anything that's, like, before a certain age. All right, let's do a drift thing so I can earn some points, because again, we're trying to earn points so we can do the next race. So I have to keep doing drift events. Or see that bar at the top right above my head? That one? It's got to hit a certain level, and then I am able to do the next stuff. Because we're gonna do this drift road here. I think that should be fine. We'll switch to my actual drifting car. I feel like drifting in third person is also, like, a lot easier than first person, but we're gonna keep doing this anyways. It's more enjoyable for me. All right, let's swap you out for my boy, my favorite, the Truno. It's such a good car. It's such a good lad. It gets me from point A to point B in the fastest way, in the coolest way possible. Actually, you know what I'm really surprised about? I'm surprised at how well this game runs while streaming. This game is running at, like, ultra settings on everything, and that's actually surprising. I don't know if it's just because NVIDIA's DLSS is actually super good, but oh shoot, but it's done a really good job of getting me from, you know, of, like, actually functioning, and I think that's super sick. So we can just kind of make our way down here. Yeah, see that drift? That's how we're gonna make our way over to that mountain area. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, yep, okay, that's fine. Okay, we gotta try to do this drift zone. Come on. Overshot it. I don't know how to recover from this type of thing. Like, this is the part that I'm struggling with my drift, where it's like I spin out because I don't turn enough into the corner, I think, and I think that's what's causing me to slide out. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. Okay, we gotta try this again. Well, hold on, we can still recover it. I just gotta reach a certain point amount, so if I just keep doing this. It's a little silly, but it's getting me points. Okay, is that enough? No, I only got 2 stars. I want 3 stars. Let's try this again. Let's go right about here. But yeah, like I said, I'm hoping at least this is somewhat enjoyable. I know it's a little different from the normal stuff because I normally would not stream a racing game. I think racing games are kind of out of my normal shtick, but I figured, well, you know, let's try something a little different, have some fun instead of the usual. But I hope I'm not being boring. I'm always afraid, like, that this type of content is not something people want to watch because it's just so completely out there. Here, I'll show you the drift third person because it's a little easier to understand what the heck is happening when I'm doing this. I normally play these games in first person just because I like the cabin view a little bit more. Okay, so we're entering the drift zone. Okay, that's fine. So far, so good. We gotta rotate around to the next drift. Just like that. Oh, see, like that's the part. Like I don't know how to. That's the part where I keep messing up. It's surprisingly difficult to maintain. I think that went correctly. I think this drift setup is fine. Okay, did I hit the minimum? No. I need 15,000 more points to reach. Okay, let's try one more time. Let's try one more time and then we'll try to find another drift zone. Drifting looks like so much fun, honestly. It's like that sliding, that feeling of just taking a beast that's out of control and taming it in a way. And let's get rid of that. There we go. Oh, I don't want to crash into that. All right, let's try this again. We're gonna enter by drifting. Take a turn. No! Oh my gosh, I don't know why that's so difficult to maintain. I think, oh, you know what I think it is? I think it's because I'm actually pushing too much power on the, yeah, that was bad. I did that so poorly. I think it's because I'm pushing too much power on the gas. You have to kind of have a nice balance of how much pressure you're putting on the pedal. And that's how you can kind of figure out like what you need to do. See, like that was okay, kind of. Okay, so let's try this one more time. I don't like the synthwave playlist. Let's just listen to the in-game radio, I guess. That's probably fine. I'm sure this game has some music. Let's just lower it a little bit. It's a little loud. Here we go. And okay, so there's no way to make this faster. You have to do it like this. All right, we'll crank this to like maybe 50. Otherwise, it's too loud. All right, let's try this one more time. Let me show you the art of the drift. Yeah, I'm not turning hard enough into like into the drift. 1, 2, drift. That's fine. Drift. Drift. I think I'm not turning hard enough into this. And I'm losing too much speed, yeah. That's the problem, I'm losing too much speed. It's really easy to do straights, obviously, like this. For the most part, assuming you don't crash like that. And it's over. Wow, even the game's calling me a failure. Great. Hello, Risten, how are you? Are you playing the funny racing game? I know Sharklet was playing it the other day. I saw her streaming. I was like, oh my gosh. No? Okay. Yeah, trust me, I'm getting better at drifting, but it's not easy. I can't seem to maintain like a long drift. It's also kind of hard because I'm playing this on a controller. I think drifting's a lot easier if you're doing this on a wheel. Oh, that was rough. Still drifting. Still drifting. Oh no, trust me, this is the Deja Vu car. This is the Truno, but it's just painted a little differently. That was okay. I think I'm getting there. Let me do another drift. I need to get more points. I'm like trying to max out how much drifting I do so I can do the next race event. Let's see, is there another drift area that I haven't done yet that's unlocked? I don't want to do the mountains. The mountains are a little scary. Let's do... Oh, here's one here. What is this? The Minama Horseshoe? Or we could do... I think I've done all the other ones already, yeah. I've been trying to 3-star this one too, which is like I got super close, but this one's surprisingly annoying to try to do. I'll show you real quick this one. But yeah, this is the Deja Vu car meme car. Like, legitimately, this is that vehicle. Alright, I'll show you real quick. Let's turn this off. We're not in the drift zone yet. See, I keep doing that. And it's because I'm pushing too much pressure on the what's it called? Too much on the gas. That's what it is. You gotta be gentle with the gas. And then you can kind of fishtail it a bunch of times. Kind of get your drift in. Oh yeah, I did that turn very poorly. Yeah, that didn't turn out super well. Oh my gosh, that corner is really sharp. Yeah. Also, if you do this on a faster car, I'm sure it's a lot cooler. But as I'm using a much slower car, I'm just trying to maximize my drift points that I am trying to get so I can complete this. I need like 160,000. So I just have to be very careful and very deliberate with my drifting. A little bit of e-brake here, a little bit of pressure here. Just keep it going. You just stay at speed 2. We could shift up to gear 3 if I really wanted to, but I think it's perfectly fine. There's one more corner we gotta do. I'm pretty sure I'll make enough points to reach it. Let's find out. Alright, and we'll just flip hard. Yeah, there we go. That was good. Oh my goodness, I did that. I did it. Yes. Okay. See? I can drift. It's not going to be a very good drift, but it is a functioning drift, which is exactly what the game's asking me to do. Okay, let's do a different race. I guess we'll do this drag strip event that I haven't done yet. I normally don't like drag events that much, but I know you gotta have all the variety for everyone, right? Okay, what am I doing a drag race in? Is it anything goes? It is anything goes. All right, what's the fastest drag car that I have? What has the highest acceleration that's not gonna go completely off the grid? I guess we'll take this Acura. This is probably fine. It looks fast. It looks speedy. It looks painful. I'll just drive this stupid thing. By the way, you know there's character customization in this too? You can look like whatever you want and have a custom username and everything. It's kind of sick. Okay, let's see if I can pull this off. Oh, I really am driving against like other cars for some reason. I feel so bad. I pulled in an exotic supercar for this. Oh. I didn't realize it was immediately going straight to the race. Oopsies. Am I actually not fast enough to beat these? 8, 12. Ooh, are we not fast enough? Or not. Okay, to be fair, I did delay myself by like half a second because I didn't realize. Let's try this again. I know exactly what went wrong. I thought it was gonna do like the countdown where you have to hold your brake and then you go. I didn't realize it was just going to immediately throw you in and say good luck. So I'm just gonna hold gas and just let it go, let it rip. There we go. Worst comes to worst, I pull out one of the K trucks. They have a lot faster acceleration. I can probably outpace these other vehicles. I'm gonna watch those. I'm pretty sure we are faster than them, but let's just make sure. Yeah, we're fine. Excellent. I don't know why that was an event that we had to do, but I'm not gonna complain. It's kind of interesting watching other streamers play this game because I like seeing how they approach their driving experience. Some people like to pretend their viewers are in the car. Some people are just like, watch me suffer. And other people are like, I go fast. Let's do Oh, there's also I mentioned this the other day, but there is a battle royale mode for some reason. Would you like to see the battle royale that exists? That I don't know why a car racing game needs a battle royale mode. Let me show you Eliminator mode, which exists for some reason. It's just this car is not designed necessarily for drifting. Okay, let's do battle royale, which not everything needs a battle royale, but I guess they wanted to just make it. I'm surprised they didn't do like a car extraction mode.
Car drops.
So you have to pick somewhere to start, anywhere on the map, right? Like I'm gonna choose to start somewhere in the middle of Tokyo, and then I'm gonna be shoved into this city E, this Honda City E, and then I have to find literally any car upgrade, and then I have to race other people to maintain my car, or else they steal my car from me, and it's very dumb. I have not won a single mini race in this mode. It's super stupid, but I guess people find it fun, so whatever. I'll show you real quick. God, this game is so pretty. I don't know how they managed to make this game not only be efficient, but also be incredibly beautiful to look at. I think all the Forza games are kind of like that too, where they just somehow made them look nice. Also, if the game's too loud, let me know. I think it is actually a little loud. Let's... Oh shoot, I forgot I'm actually in multiplayer, so I can't just pause the game. That's right. All right, I have to just talk closer into the mic and be a little louder. All right, we gotta find a car upgrade, and I need to figure out where the circle is. Okay, we're in the circle. We're fine. All right. My main goal is to find a car upgrade so I don't explode. Find one. I gotta look for any vehicle. And that was another player, which thankfully he didn't bother declaring war on me, so that's fine. Maybe we pull off the highway? Probably. I think we're gonna pull off the highway. There's no way to pull off the highway here. I do not know the map very well. Okay. That's the problem. Let's just keep going. Yeah, how has everyone been otherwise? I hope you guys don't get into crashes. And hopefully that your weather's good. I have been looking very forward to driving a car in Japan at some point. I already know what area I want to drive. I told Ray, hey, if I want to get up at 5 in the morning and just start driving, are you going to join me? And she's like, I guess. So I already got that planned out. That's right. I'm going to drive through the mountains and hopefully not cause a incident. To be fair, as long as you drive very carefully, like you can pretend to just be a normal driver. No one's gonna. In the game, you can just be a normal driver and just get an idea. Although these roads are way wider than you would find in real life. I have not found any of these cars yet that I'm looking for. Are they just not? Do they not spawn on the highway? I could have sworn they spawn on the highway. Let's see. I'm sure we gotta find it. We gotta just keep going. The urine is shrinking. It's gonna shrink again soon. I've not found a off-ramp off the highway yet, which is starting to get very concerning that I might be stuck on this thing forever. Let's see. I guess the only way off is to just jump off. I don't want to crash. Let's see. Is there any drops? Nope. Okay. If we don't find a car drop, like I am a little screwed. Oh wait, hold on. I think I see one in the distance. I am the self-proclaimed smart guy. I was just tilted from playing Xenonauts. I said this before, but like, unironically, streaming does consume a decent portion of your brain power. And so when I'm streaming and also playing a very difficult strategy game, my abilities in both begin to deteriorate very quickly. So playing something like this is a little better because at least I can focus on reading chat while driving, because driving is second nature in a sense. I have been playing racing games since I was like 5. If no, I've been basically playing since I was 3. I got my start with Mario Kart. Mario Kart and to all the other games. I have not found any car drops. Let's pull off the highway. If we're lucky, I might find something else. But I also know the arena's shrinking, so I gotta move. I am not touching that evil zone. Oh, thank you for the sub. Wow. Thanks, Futanari Powers. I appreciate it. I appreciate your support. Well, it means you can use all the cool emotes now. Oh, here we go. We gotta hold in Piranha, whatever this thing is. Okay. I really gotta make new sub badges. I've been meaning to do that for far too long. Okay. Okay, so if I take the mountain road, if I'm fast enough, I might be able to outrace the arena shrinking. I guess we'll find out. I could try to get that other car there, but I don't know if it's worth it. You know what? We're already here. Let's see. Maybe it's an upgrade. Oh, it is. Come on, stop. I need to swap. I need to drive. What is this? Hello? I'm in a buggy. Okay, well, we gotta outpace the arena shrinking. It's shrinking in about a minute, so I have a minute to go up this entire mountainside. Actually looks kind of nice. Huh. Ooh. Yeah, I kind of like this actually. I don't know. I don't know if it drifts or it skids a lot, but we'll see. I think that's also a proximity detector in the middle of my screen. Oh yeah, it does skid a little bit, which makes sense. Okay. Generally for this mode, I like to be in chase cam mode. Also because there's so much stuff that you need to pay attention to that I think chase cam for Battle Royale makes a little bit more sense than doing the other stuff. There we go. Okay, we should be in the zone now, so we should be safe from from being eliminated by the arena. Let's see what am I looking at? So I guess we should probably make our way towards the center. So we could try to cut through the mountain, or we can go towards the festival area. I guess we'll go towards the festival area. I do not have this map memorized. I need to emphasize that. I am just hoping. There's only 33 drivers left, so thankfully I've somehow avoided encountering other players this whole time. All right, since we're in a buggy, we can just kind of skip the roads. Yeah. It is legitimately a battle royale with cars. I wish I was joking. We're just gonna do this real quick. Just jump off the side of the mountain. There we go. Get ourselves a little beat up there. Yes, I don't know why they decided this game needs a battle royale, but they decided, what if we put a battle royale in the funny car game? Am I about to be forced to race one of these people? Am I the one racing them, or are they racing each other? I think they're racing each other. But what happened? I don't know what happened, but I think I'm being chased down by someone else to race me. Nope. I don't know what's happening. I thought they were gonna challenge me to a race, but they didn't, so... I don't know what's going on with that. Anyways, we're gonna try to make our way towards the festival. So, let's see. I think if we just follow this road, we should be fine. I know it's boring not drifting, but I want to see if I can win this. There might be a reward for winning. Okay, let's just navigate this carefully. I do. Oh god. Okay, well, that sucks. I'm pretty sure we can get back up there. We're just gonna need to be a little more careful about driving up the mountainside. Yeah, did you like that fall? It was not intended, but we gotta get up there. Hopefully, this dune buggy is pretty fast. Yeah, let's look at this beautiful thing. Ain't it great? Okay. So we need to get over there. Where am I actually going? Not the festival. Oh, we have to go back to Tokyo? Okay. We're gonna go to that purple cloud over there. There's a car in that direction, so let's go just kind of blitz towards it. And I just have to hope we don't crash into rocks or anything. That's fine. I was a little rough. I know there's a car pickup somewhere here, so we just have to find it. Oh, I think it's over there. Hold on. Let's see what this is. If we're lucky, it might be a higher rank than whatever we're currently driving, but we'll see. But I really need... Oh, no, never mind. It's a Tacoma. We gotta move. The arena's shrinking.
Arena shrinking!
I think the music selection in the streamer mode kind of sucks. Anyways, how are you doing, Ron? Hopefully you're having a good evening. We gotta move. We gotta move. Alright, we have somehow escaped the arena shrinking zone. And obviously, since my car doesn't take any actual damage, this is all fake damage. We should be fine. It's all a cosmetic, and we ourselves are immune to the sheer amount of damage that we're causing onto our body with all this G-forces. Mention running eggs, that's beautiful. That does sound beautiful, actually. I love runny eggs. Runny, like, for me, no, we don't, I don't, who needs hard-boiled eggs when you can just have a nice soft-boiled jammy egg? Runny fried eggs on top of rice or noodles is always such a blessing. We gotta see if there's anything else. There's 15 cars left, actually, which is kind of surprising. I'm not seeing any other car upgrades. Oh, shoot, that is... Gotta see if we can find... I'm trying to see if there's any other car upgrades, because we're just kind of stuck in this buggy. Let's see. I'm not terribly fond of eggs with ketchup, honestly. For me, like, just simple egg. You just enjoy the egg, maybe with some rice or soy sauce or chili oil. I used to hate chili oil, then I started putting it on because Ray introduced me to putting chili oil on things, and now I put chili oil on like a lot of stuff just because it's actually really good. It adds a nice bit of like saltiness to your food, which I appreciate. I don't like the radio music. This radio music is a little annoying. I'm pretty sure we could take a lot of the tight turns, but I want to see if there's any other car upgrades. Hold on. Let's see. There's a car here. Is this better than mine? It's a Subaru. Yeah, I think it's better than the buggy. If we're going to be racing in the city, I'd rather have this. Okay, this is a lot more fitting for an urban drive. There's 12 cars left. The arena is still shrinking. I have not really encountered another player that's not in a race yet, so I have somehow just survived by being a rat. Just like how I survive whenever I play any other Battle Royale games. Oh, I see that. I think that player's trying to get to me. No, I'm trying to get away from him. Oh no, there's two people. Oh, can I keep moving? Oh no.
Arena shrinking.
I'm being such a rat. I'm just trying to run away from every car that wants to challenge me. Oh my gosh, I don't want to... Yeah, no, I'm just gonna keep staying away. They can't challenge me if they can't get to me, right? I think that guy just jumped off of the highway. I think he's trying to chase someone down. No, I refuse. There's 9 other drivers remaining.
This is the final arena.
Okay.
Avoid elimination to reach the final showdown.
Okay, so there's no more head-to-heads.
Complete.
What does this mean?
Get
What's the
ready
final
for the
showdown?
Final showdown.
Final race coming up. 12 drivers, only one winner. Ready?
12 drivers, there's one. There's like only 8 of us. Starts in 15 seconds? Where could this go? Alright, I guess I'm just gonna find a spot and just pray I can survive. How goes? Well, we're doing the Battle Royale mode, and I somehow ratted my way to the top 8. So we're about to do the final race. Alright, we're just gonna follow the road. We're just gonna follow the signs. Where am I going? Okay, I see. Wow, that is a long drive. I don't know if we can make it. We'll try. All right, it's us in a dream. To be fair, there's a lot of weird game concepts. I think car battle royale is probably not the worst thing I've ever heard. If anything, it's at least a little different. At least someone... If anything, I'm surprised it's not like a car extraction shooter type title. That would have been really weird. I think the correct way to do this would have been to like... Oh, I think it's not what they're trying to... Yeah, see, that guy's also hopping on the highway to try to blitz his way through. There, look at that. Now we're in a hot race. I think this mode would have been a little more interesting if there was what's it called? If there was like road traffic, but there's not any. Is he behind me? Oh, he is behind me. I think I'm a little faster actually. Yeah, I think based on the map, I might be moving a little faster than he is. The real technical part of the race is going to be once we get closer to the finish line and having to navigate through the mountains. Well, he's too far behind to be drafting me. I just have to make sure I just do the turns correctly. God, this would be so much easier if I had a wheel. Carefully. Carefully. Yeah, he's a little too far to be drafting, but once we get past this part, the technical mountain climb, I think it's going to be the worst. I could just try to hop off and just climb up the mountain. Like, I think that's what a lot of players would normally do, but I'm going to try to follow the road. I ain't fingering the keyboard, mostly because I refuse to play racing games with keyboards. I'm not a savage. I have a PS4 controller plugged in. Oh, okay, yeah, we're too far away. I was 6th place. All right, well, I tried. Yeah, eliminated. Yeah, they pull you out of your car and then they just put a gun to your head. I'm pretty sure, like, here's the thing. Because I believe the victory point was somewhere around here, right? And we started over here. Realistically, the correct way to go is a straight line. So you just hop your way out of the city. And as soon as you can get, like, maybe here, you can probably just climb the mountains and just blitz your way over there. And then you'd be fine. But me, because I was like, all right, well, let's follow the road. So I started, like, I think I hopped on the highway, like, around here. And then you just kind of follow that entire path. And I think what it would have done was it was going to take me off right around this intersection near the stadium, and then I would have had to drive my way up this mountain around the red road and try to climb my way up to here, and that would have been the victory. But unfortunately, I just didn't do that because I want to follow the street, and that's kind of like the annoying thing about the Battle Royale mode, where you're not penalized for driving like a madman, like a Mad Max. Like you're actually like expected to, which is a little silly, but yeah, that's kind of why I don't like the Battle Royale mode. It just very much is a Mad Max experience, and it's just like, okay. Also, there's this, I need to do the speed trap, so I need something that can go 273 kmh. I don't know if I have anything that's fast enough to do that. Let's see. We need to do the speed trap. I know, it's tragic, right? If only I was faster. I guess we'll turn the game music back on. Actually, I know what music we'll put on. Let's switch to... Try this. I don't like drum and bass that much, but I know that's like the very popular thing for racing shenanigans, but we'll do something else. Let's do... I guess we'll start from here, this is fine. No, I'm not going to do Eurobeat. I don't want to do copyrighted music, because unfortunately this is still being streamed on YouTube. And last time I streamed copyrighted music, the game like freaked out, or YouTube freaked out at me, and they're like, "How dare you stream copyrighted content, you foul savage?" I'm like, chill. Okay. What is the fastest thing that I have that I can beat that speed limit? I know I have something dumb. Actually, wait, I know how to do this. We're gonna sort by performance class and then whatever's in our class. Okay, so probably the Ferrari's the fastest thing we have. The Gacha City Radio is perfectly fine, but obviously we're not going to be listening to it because I have streamer music on. All right, we're gonna do the speed trap real quick so I can get some additional points. This thing is, oh shoot, oh, this thing is more than fast enough. Okay. There we go. That's all we had to do. Just speed through this, and
You've arrived at your
there we go.
destination.
Perfect. Okay, that was easy enough. All right, next we'll find another speed trap. Let's just get all the speed traps out of the way. Okay, so we gotta go right around here, and we'll try the speed trap. Is this still the same playlist? Okay, let's do this one. Okay, so I should be able to do this one without too much issue. Because again, this thing is a stupid fast car, and I'm just using it to cheese through the challenges. Because you can go up from 0 to like 0 to 100 real quick. Oh, hello. Okay. That one's complete. Let's see what the next one we gotta do is. Alright, another speed trap, please. I guess we'll do the rainbow run. No, let's do that one later. Festival line's probably fine. That seems to be easy enough. And then we're gonna try to unlock the snow race. I think that'll be kind of fun to watch. Don't you want to watch me drive down a mountain at max speeds in their equivalent of Hokkaido? Oh shoot! Hold on, I did that a little poorly. Hold on, let's try here. There we go. Faster, 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 faster.
You've arrived at your destination.
Okay, did I meet it? Yes, okay. Cool. Alright, we gotta do... We're almost there. Let's do another race. I think a race would be kind of fun. Let's see. The Shikisai Sprint. Drive through the highways. Ooh, wow, that is kind of a... that seems like an interesting route. Let's try this. I like trying out these race varieties. I think it's a lot more fun. Okay. Let's try this. Okay, so we're gonna go... What is the requirement? Class A super saloons. Do I have anything that meets that requirement? I can take the Audi or the BMW. Do I have anything else? I don't think I want to drive the M2. What are my options? Okay, so it's basically German cars. Got it. It's a German car race. I guess we just take the M2. It's probably fine. I don't really want to... I'm pretty sure I can win with the default. I don't think I need any upgrades. Let's try this. But yeah, I haven't listened to all the radio stations. I know I honestly kind of have it off a lot of the times. Yeah, no, the generic streamer music is really boring. So that's why I turned it off. I know there's some streamers out there who are just playing with the with the regular music on, but I'm like, not me. Ooh, look at how pretty this is. Look at that. It's so pretty. Oh my god. All right, let's go. Let's do this in first person. First person's more immersive. All right. I have not tuned this car, so I am running stock. I'm pretty sure I can win this. It's just a matter of playing it correctly around the turns. I probably should turn on the proximity radar. Oh shoot! Oh my god, they knocked me out, so I ended up drifting mildly. Okay. Whoa, this thing is really unstable. Okay, that's a bit of a concern. Okay, switch. Just shift down for half gas and then push out. It's about how they shell it for the actual music. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like they focus so much on the licensed music, and I talked about this the other day. But licensed music is great up until you realize that they don't have those licenses in perpetuity, and eventually they're going to lose the licenses, and either they're going to have to take them out of the game in an update, or something like that. Yeah, when I heard Creepy Nuts and Otto, I was like, oh my gosh, I did not expect them. Oh shoot, I did that super incorrectly. Yeah, this is a very sharp turn. Okay, so downshift to 2. Speed up. It's a little technical here. Gosh, should I do multiplayer races against other players? I should try at least one today, right? That's not just the wacky battle royale mode. The AI is so aggressive about like just punching your car. I'm like, chill. Only race games your summer car. You love crashing and spending 12-hour. I've seen my summer car, and I think there's like now my winter car, right? I've had some people recommend that as like a thing that I should stream at some point. I've thought about it, but I'm like, do I really want to suffer? I've seen Martin Cito Pants play it, and it's definitely an experience. Oh boy. Oh, that was a super annoying S-bend. By the way, just for context, I am playing this on manual. One thing I've learned about racing games is I do not enjoy playing them on automatic. I do not have enough nearly control over the vehicle. Now, I don't have clutch mode on, but it is an option if I want for the future. Push here. Push here. There we go. There's the finish line. Yeah, I heard it takes like a really long time, and like you're just running around trying to find parts for your car and literally having to take apart the engine like you're an actual mechanic. And I'm like, I don't know that much about cars. I really don't. That went pretty well. I think for a stock race, that went fairly well. Oh yeah, you can do like custom poses too for some reason if you really want to. Bling bang bang. Dude, that song is great. I love that song. Bling bang bang, bling bang bang bone, bling bang bang. Okay, I can't do the rap though. Obviously. I can't do the rap. I'm not that good. Alright, so that's another race completed. We gotta do probably one more. Let's see. Would you like to... Oh, actually, let's do this highway jump. Danger sign? Where is this? Oh, what the heck? What kind of jump is this? How do I... Wait. How am I supposed to pull off 259 meters? Oh, what's this? Oh, actually, this one sounds kind of fun. Stadium jump? Alright, we'll do this one. I think this is one where you're trying to jump into the stadium. I don't know if I have anything fast enough to pull that off. Actually, wait, I know what I'm gonna do. I know the correct thing to do here. We're gonna switch to... Let's see. I think I know exactly what abomination I'm gonna try. Oh, wait. What was this tuned for? Shoot, I think this was tuned for, I can't remember if I tuned this for drifting. I think I might have tuned this for drifting, so I don't want to drive that. I really wish I could rename cars. I think that'd make this a little easier trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be driving. Alright, I think we can... Yeah, let's take the Savannah. Let's try this. Let's try this out. I think this might be fine. God, I love my yellow... Mazda. Oh yeah, I don't think this is gonna be fast enough for what I wanted to do. Especially because like this is the dirt road, which is not ideal for a car that's got essentially road tires on it. And it requires a bit of finesse to be able to navigate it to the point we're trying to get to. Just like that, just a little gentle spinning out of control. Yeah, we might need to switch to like a dirt truck. Yeah.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Thanks, game. I got it. Okay, so I think the problem is that this is not going to be able to generate enough speed to get to where we need to do. So we're going to have to find something else to do this. I guess we could do the buggy, realistically. What else we got? 300 horsepower. What was that stupid car that we had to upgrade? All right, we'll take this one. We'll take the S-Cargo. We'll take the Enomobile. I'm gonna call this the Enomobile because it's painfully purple. Look at this thing. It's so stupid. Alright. Alright, this one should be fast enough. Let's find out. God. Oh! Oh, hello. We're going real deep in this. Okay.
You've arrived at your destination.
Okay. How... Wait, are you supposed to be able to go from here to the stadium? Wait, what is the minimum? You need 365, so I hit 332. Actually, that wasn't too bad. Hold on. That's actually not that bad. With this meme car, that's actually okay. Like, look at this thing. Look at what we're driving. Let's see. Do I have anything else that might be a little better for this? Oh, I know. Where's that stupid rocket that we ended up making the other day? 775 versus... So is that faster than the escargot? Where's the escargot? Because I'm technically in it already. 776. Let's try this other one. We're gonna try the one that Immortal had us make the other day. The Super Van 3. This thing has no control. It is basically a flying rocket. You will understand what this means. This is not a car. This is a tricycle for some reason. That we've slapped on like a super powerful engine on. Alright, ready? Let's see if we can pull this off. Alright, let's see if this thing is good enough. So once we pick up speed, we have no control over the car anymore. Okay, so we have to we got to aim right now. Oh, I can't. The engine can't go any faster than this. Oh, I think it actually made it. Whoa. Okay. Oh shoot. Okay, well, it did its job, so it's fine. All right. We've almost unlocked the next event. Let's do cross country, or we could do a dirt race. I don't really like dirt races that much. Let's see what's this. The Narajuku circuit using A-rank supercars. Drifting. I think we'll do... I can only do the ones that have the exclamation mark for the points that I need. Let's go do... You know what? I guess we'll do this one. Sure, why not? Let's do a dirt race, I guess. That'll be kind of interesting, because you do unlock new areas as you keep traveling about, so why not, right? It's good to get experience in other driving adventures. Oh god, I just realized my phone is like nearly dead too. Alright, let's not drive this. I would like to switch to literally anything else in my thing. What is a good... Alright, let's see, hold on. What is the requirement for this? Total all-wheel drive 700, so let's filter this out by A rank. All-wheel drives. Okay, so what do I have access to? So it's basically, do I want to drive the Lancer, or do I want to drive the... Do I want to drive the Evo, or do I want to drive the Audi? I guess I don't have anything else for this event. I could try to adjust one of my cars for it, but that might be a little annoying. God, this street is so pretty. Look at it. Look at how pretty this area is. Oh, I'm a sucker for this. I have no idea what tires I put on this thing. Whatever it is, it's not going to be enough.
Turn right.
It's fine. We'll just get to our next destination.
Turn right.
Okay! Let's not do that. I was wondering if I could drift here, but I, in fact, cannot. Let's go for our next destination. I might need to make a car specifically for this event. Should I just drive like, you know, let's drive like a normal person. See, like a normal person wouldn't go over like 100 kilometers an hour on this. I think a normal person would actually stick like driving at maybe 40, like the speed limit's supposed to be. Let's do that. Let's like you would drive this like a very nice gentle turn, and you would just move up. Yeah, it is very rough. That's why you have to use rear wheel drives. I've tried to do it with some all wheels. You can, but you don't get a very good drift. And you definitely can't do it with a, you know, FW, you know, forward drive. Otherwise, you're kind of screwed. Before we do this, there is a mascot I need to destroy. Perfect. Oh wait, there's a car here. What is this? A Lancer GSR. Oh wait, do I own this? What is this? Oh, this car's actually... Oh, okay, cool. So the game left a car for us, ready to buy, that is literally designed for this race. They tend to do that for a lot of the races where it's like, if you really don't feel like it, there's a car ready to go. This one's got dirt wheels on it. All right, let's do this trail. Perfect. All right, here we go. Stock, kind of, not really. This should be fine. I think we'll try some multiplayer races. I am kind of curious to see how other players drive. Maybe I'm the crazy one. Oh yeah, look at that. There's a whole Jeep right over there. I would never do rally racing in real life, I think. I think it's too dangerous overall. Not to mention the cost for everything is it just seems like so much. Especially because like even gas nowadays, oh my gosh, how are these F1 companies paying for their car gas? I filled my tank up the other day. 15.75 gallons. Came out to a grand total of, God, I wish I was joking, $95, and I was like, oh my lordy. Oh, should I miss the checkpoint? And I was like, man, this sucks. Maybe one day gas will return to $2 to $3, but it sure ain't happening anytime soon. Current events is definitely making sure of that. Oh yeah, we can drift our way through this, yes. Yeah, we might be able to just drift our way through this. I mean, I'm sure, and I'm pretty sure F1 fuel is like a very specific type of fuel that they use. They're not using, you know, the typical fuel that you or I are using for our vehicles. This car, I swear, is just going to cause me to crash. Let's move this way. I'm almost there. 3% of the way. Perfect. Gotta navigate past all this. It's fine. Fine. I will say the nice thing about this type of driving is that you can get a pretty good, you can get some pretty interesting cornering done because of how slick the road is. Like drifting here actually does make general sense. Like that was a very simple drift that I pulled off, and if you just keep pulling that type of thing off, you can generally get pretty far ahead. At least get around through the corners very quickly. I'm not paying attention to the map. I'm reading chat and flicking my eyes back and forth, so that's why I keep messing up. There we go. Let's see if we can push up to the next point. The problem is that other guy up there is a little fast. Drift here. Yeah, see, look at that drift. That was perfect. That was a good drift turn. We can just pull that off again. Did that count? I think I counted. Yes. Okay, let's push up. Got 20% of the way left. Let's see. I don't know if we have enough speed to catch up to the last guy. It'd only be able to do it in the last few turns. Oh my god, I just bullied that poor guy. Come on. Yes, come on. Okay. No! Oh, I forgot. No, I forgot to shift up. Hold on. Oh my gosh! No, wait, no. I can win this. I'm so close. Hold on, I'm just gonna go back a little bit more. I know I can do this. There we go. Okay. So those weird split section decisions really determine if you're gonna win or lose a lot of the time, and thankfully, I managed to figure it out at the very end. I was like, okay, wait, I know I didn't cock this up that badly. See? Easy. All right. Can we do the funny race now? See if we can do the funny race. I want to see the super cool event race.
Congratulations, you're all signed up for the next
let me
Horizon
also
Rush. Go on, get going.
I just realized it was dying. All right, let's try this. So this is the next event. This is the off-road event. This is literally the plot event. We have to accomplish this so we can get to the next area. So we got to drive 6 kilometers to the next zone. Okay, that's fine.
Snowboarding?
Before we do that, we're also gonna slam into all these.
Sure how much either of those skills will help you in this Horizon.
We're gonna try to smack all these little mascots. Hello there, Comrade Razy. How are you doing? I was becoming a drift master, but we're doing the story event right now, which is we gotta go We gotta go do a mountain race, which I generally am not terribly fond of, but we gotta do it. Where's the billboard? He wants us to smack a billboard. The heck? Where's the billboard? Oh my god, it's on the roof. I'm not doing that.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Yeah, they basically drive down from down there and then try to hop up there. I'm not gonna pull that off. Alright, let's do this next race. But yeah, I've gotten pretty good at drifting. I'm not drifting in this car. This is not the drifting car. I have a Truno that's kitted out for it. Cost you $50 for... You're right? I spent... Okay, I mentioned this earlier, but I spent $95 for 15.75 gallons of gas the other day, and I was like, this sucks. I was like, this is awful. But that's just how much gasoline costs nowadays. It's how are you doing, Greywind? You're having a good evening and you're not in pain from the gas prices. Ooh, nice tunnel. Barely dodged that one. We'll just keep going. Okay. This game is so pretty. I love driving in this. I generally don't like open world games that much, but I think in a game like this where the whole point is to explore, I'm generally a lot more okay with it. Plus, I'm a sucker for driving games, honestly. If Gran Turismo was a driving game, that'd be great. Honestly, my favorite thing doing Grand Theft Auto is just drive around and do things. Yeah, you can commit crimes and kill people. I used to do that when I was a kid, but I don't do that anymore. I'm not just gonna go out there and be like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be haha funny and go run over these passengers. Oh, look, that old lady, let's just, you know, slap her with my car. No, we don't do that anymore.
Turn left.
Oh, shoot, I almost crashed into that rock. I have done that far too often. Okay. Oh, I actually overshot the turn. There we go. There is a mascot I do want to pop that's somewhere up here. Let me quickly grab it. Gas prices are going to suck for a while, unfortunately. Yeah, by the way, they specifically sequester off the pedestrians, so you literally cannot run them over. Like, look at these guys. Ah, look at that. They're taking photos up here. Actually, wait, that is kind of a pretty area. Hold on. You could do something like this if you really wanted to. If you wanted to take sick photos, you can just kind of destroy some of the local safety guardrails real quick. I could just be like, here, switch to camera mode. No, I didn't mean to do that. Let's do this. L1, reset cosmetic damage. You can take some pretty nice photos. Ooh. Look at that. It's unnecessary, but it's cool. You can also do like all the other stuff. You want to change your shutter speed, focus. There's a lot of like weirdly specific things you can do if you're like into camera stuff. So like you can just see. That is some crazy amount of shaking. Let's just crank this back down to this. And you can. So there's a lot of sick things you can do if you're like really into photography. And I guess you get rewards for taking shots of cars, I guess, for some reason. I don't really know what the whole purpose of that is, but you do get rewards for it. Let's go up this mountain to go to the next race. I don't know if I've been up here yet, so I might be actually required to drive up here. So we'll just do that real fast. Thankfully it's not too difficult. And we'll just navigate our way up there. No. Okay. I gotta be a little smoother of a driver. I used to play like a lot of other racing games, but like I said, a lot of them just haven't really caught my eye, and Gran Turismo kind of sucks, and I was never a fan of Need for Speed, because Need for Speed's like a super arcadey racer, and I'd rather play simulators a little more. I find simulators a little bit more entertaining. Pull over here.
Turn left.
You got it. Navigation system. Okay. So here's our next race, which we will be forced into the mission-sponsored car. Alright.
You have arrived at your destination.
Let me lower the music. I think is the music too loud? Okay. Okay, carve a path down the mountain and shred your way to horizon fame. Okay. This will be 20... This will unlock 33 new events. Wow. All right, let's do it. That's a lot of events. I'm already here. Okay. They will give me my own car to drive, so I'm not going to be driving a random car. These events are always just like, you have to drive the state-sponsored vehicle. You can't drive your own cool thing. Yeah, this, whatever this is. All right. Wow, that is... What happened to the texture? Holy cow, it got so compressed. It's so compressed. All right, let's see if I can pull this off. I don't know if this should be a race, or is it just a solo event? Oh my god, it's really loud. Holy cow. Why is it so loud? All right. All right, I guess it's a solo event, and I just have to try to make good time. All right, here we go. Wow, let's do this from first person mode. All right, there is a plane above us that is kind of crazy. Oh my god, seems like... Oh! Okay, hold on. I see what I see the gimmick. Okay, wait, okay. Okay, this is a very technical drive. Oh, it's a Salem. I think that's pronounced right. That's Salem? Okay. Whoa, okay. Alright, now here's the technical. This is the technical part now, because now we're on the road. Okay, that's okay. It's fun on this hill too many times. Have you done this race already? Again, I haven't done this race before, so this is kind of new, but I'm like trying to... It's a lot of super... So I guess I could have technically drifted around this corner, but I didn't want to do that. How do they build this random racetrack like this in the middle of the mountains? Oh, Jesus Christ. This is painfully technical.
Technical turns, unseen jumps, and the constant risk of losing time on a bad corner.
Yeah, thank you, narrator, for telling me about how I will lose time if I do a bad turn. There we go. Now I should be able to speed up. I think we're approaching the next area, which should be snow again. Jesus Christ. There we go. I probably should have sped up more, but I was like trying to make sure I didn't like lose track of what I was doing. Okay. So now it's an uphill climb. I am playing with a controller. I used a PS4 controller for this because I am not a savage and I would not be playing a racing game with a keyboard. I want to get a wheel one day. A wheel would be great. I don't have my friend's wheel right now, so... I think it's surprisingly good grip. I actually cannot drift with this at all. Oh, my splits are really bad. Why do they keep showing the car, the plane? Oh, shoot. That was really bad. Yeah, some of these turns I'm doing are really bad, but I'm trying. Okay. Oh my gosh, this... I wonder what the... Oh, I really want to know how other people do this. Okay, there we go. No, I didn't do the clean exit. That's fine. All right, it's gonna be another jump soon, probably. No, okay. Jesus Christ, this car is so. It's not very. I don't like this car very much. I think. Oh, Jesus. I want to redo that. I don't think I should. That should not have happened. I think. Yeah, that's a really tight turn. You just drifted everything? That's true, but this car's not very designed for drifting. I mean, I guess I could drift if I wanted to. Hello, Dave, how are you? Good evening. how do you feel being back in society and not being stuck in the middle of oh wait, you left society to go back to home. That's right. Oh my god, these turns are so rough. I'm not familiar with the course. This is like my first time doing the course, so I'm trying to figure out what I have to do. There, I drifted that section. Nice, 90 days. I don't think you're the highest, but I do appreciate the 90-day watch streak. Okay, that actually was okay. Yeah, there's a lot of jumps. Like, I feel like there's probably a lot of people who don't want to watch this because it's probably giving them motion sickness. Like, this probably legitimately would give people motion sickness. How did I get 3 stars?
Smashed it.
What? What was the requirement? 4 minutes? What do you mean I got 4 stars? Yeah, there's the bigger watch streak. 100. Good gracious. That's at least 25 weeks of non-stop streams, probably like 27. I appreciate it. Sticking around. That's a lot of flasks. I wonder who might have the most. All right, let's see what the next set of races are.
A fresh pink wristband is all yours.
Because the in-game music selection kind of
Your next
sucks.
wristband is waiting behind this aerial showcase.
What do you mean
event.
there's an airport
You
race?
can qualify by performing in these events. Just flash
Whoa.
your wristband.
Okay. Oh my god, that's a lot of events. Holy moly. Because I'm trying to also pick music that's not going to get me copyright struck. That's legitimately it. Okay, so I need to reach 4,500 more points to unlock the race against the stunt pilots. Okay, I really want to know what the requirement was for that race. Well, what was actually 4 minutes 15? 1 star is 10 minutes? Oh, okay, I guess I have to put this. I guess I'll be driving in a maid uniform, sure. Need 900k more gil for the weapon? Do you just want me to give you 900k gil? All right, let's see if I can do. Okay, so I need to hit 4,500 more points. That's a lot. So the races will give me the most. If I max it out, I get the most. But I don't really like dirt races that much. So we'll try. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Wait a second. Isn't this just a high speed? Wait, hold on. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Hold on, let me. Is it? Hold on. Give me a second. This is literally just a high speed ring, right? Like. Right? Like, I'm not crazy. This is just a high-speed ring from Gran Turismo. Oops. I guess it's close enough. It might actually be. I think it might be actually based on a real track that I'm forgetting the name of. We'll go there. Yeah, Ray's been telling me she's been wanting the Figmental weapon. Jeez, is there no easy way to get there? Is there any other track races I should do? Let's see. We'll unlock this one. That's fine. The Sony time attacks. So we gotta. Let's see. What's the closest part? Okay, so this is the closest area I can be. All right, we'll start here. Honestly, I looked at the Figmental weapons. I kind of want the Dark Knight one.
Fly through these, no problem. Good luck.
I kind of want the.
200 meters.
All right.
Turn left.
Do you guys prefer this viewpoint, or do you prefer the first-person viewpoint? Oh, there's a mascot I gotta pop. Hold on. I gotta pop the mascot. Where is it?
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Hey, nice going. Got
What
another
just
stamp
happened? I
for
got a
your
stamp?
journal.
There you go. Beautiful stamp of the Koi Nobori Festival kites.
Cool.
A couple more barn find rumors have surfaced. So,
You like
happy
third person?
searching.
Okay. Either viewpoint's good. Okay. I'm trying to figure out like what people prefer more. I generally like to do first person in some races. but I also understand that it might make people motion sick, and it's probably easier to watch third person. Let's switch cars. I wanna, if I'm gonna be driving road, I wanna swap into my baby. What do we have? Figments of the shallows. Oh, I thought that's the swallows. Is that sharks as a monk weapon? All right, here's my baby. Let's start to do the drifting. I will say drifting's a lot easier in third. Oh shoot, no. Yeah, drifting's a lot easier in third person than in first person. Yeah, I oversteer too much. I think it's I'm pushing too much power on the wheels, or pushing too much on the gas. I used to play a lot of Ridge Racer, so I'm kind of used to more slippery drifting versus like the realistic drifting. And I never really figured out drifting in Gran Turismo either, so it's still a little difficult. Wait, hold on, there's a jump point here.
Turn around.
No, I will not turn around.
Recalculating route.
Okay, so what's my requirement for that? Hold on. 274. All right, we'll worry about that later. Let's continue. You want your drippy? I know, Ray, you always want to focus on the nice weapons. I should also focus on my drip. I should probably focus on finishing the MSQ. I saw a lot of 14 cosplayers at the convention, and it was very interesting seeing some of those cosplays. I saw one of the villain from one of the latest patches that everyone was getting down bad for. It was really funny. Oh, I've seen so much fan art of that character that I'm not gonna name, but I'm like, man, I really want to know what her whole shtick is. That was a bad drift. This is actually a really nice road for drifting if you can figure out the curve. I really need to practice this more. I want to become a master drifter. That was actually a really good drift. There we go. Perfect. There is a speed trap here, but I don't think I'm going to get that high of a speed for it. Yeah, 2 stars is not ideal. Okay, that was mostly okay. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Did 24 hours of laps and only made 800k. I mean, that's a pretty decent amount. You know what's actually funny? There was a lot of threads on Reddit the other day about, or not Reddit, Twitter the other day about how people make a lot of money. And apparently what someone said is like, oh yeah, I just buy cheap furniture and just desynth them for rare mats. And I was like, that's a thing you can do? That's okay. That was an okay drift. Nope, hugging too close to the wall. I think I didn't actually hit the wall, surprisingly. I don't have the skill to, you know, drift with the back of the rear of the car, so I've just kind of I've been e-braking to get the drift going, which is not ideal, but it kind of gets the job done. Yeah, because I'm finding it hard to like force the drift without it. And you mean, I mean, I kind of do have the decent skill on Goldsmith. I don't want to do this Hirosaki scramble.
Recalculating route.
Okay, let's pivot this way. Okay, that was okay. Creeper explosion was fun. Roll back 30 minutes instead of cleaning up. I saw. Wait, did it happen again? I know you. I saw you post about having a creeper explosion. I didn't realize it happened again. Oh my gosh, I am messing up so bad because I'm like reading chat while I'm driving. There we go. I saw that picture you posted and I was like, good lord. Honestly, like I said, if I was in college and I had unlimited time, I absolutely would be playing Greg Tech. I would probably play in Greg Tech New Horizons. No, I would be even crazier. I would play Greg Tech Terra Firma Greg Modern.
400 meters.
Yeah, don't do what I do. I'm basically texting and driving right now. It's probably not a smart thing to do. Yes, it's not smart. Don't be me. All right, welcome to the next race event. Oh shoot, it's a time attack. Okay, hold on. I should switch cars. Yeah, I'm literally reading chat as I'm driving. All right, I need to pick a car that's probably good enough for this time attack. What's the time requirement? It's not gonna tell me. Okay, so what do I have? Let's pick something. Let's pick something A-class. What do I have? I guess we'll take the Savannah. I think this one's probably fine. Its horsepower is actually kind of slow. It might not actually be able to succeed. I like the Lancer again. Let's try the Savannah. I want to get an idea of like what time I'm looking for this. All right, let's see if I can do this. Okay, so first of all, where is the start? Is this the correct way? Oh my gosh. All right, I see. Hold on. What? Wait. Why? I need my money for crafting too. I gotta buy more materia. I gotta get my gathering up. Yeah, I think I'm being robbed. I think I'm legitimately being robbed. Oh, this is actually really tough. Well, I might not actually be able to do this. I don't know what the time requirement is. This is a very short track. Okay, so if I'm driving this like a normal person, we have to take this hairpin kind of slow. Ooh, it's getting out of control is not ideal. Okay, another hairpin. Slow down to 2. Go down here. Yeah, go visit Alana and Alana's FC's house. It's really nice. I went to go visit their FC house the other day because someone there was so kind and gifted me like an entire crafter set of gear. I thought you share storage for marrying. You do not share storage in games, no. Okay, was 1 minute enough? No! Wait, what is the speed I need? Wait, what's the time that I need? Oh wait, no, I just got the points. Wait, really? I just got the points? Okay, so as long as you do it, you're fine. Also, I need to get this, I need to break this thing. Nice. That actually was okay. I think that could have gone a little better, but... Oh, shoot, did I kit this for drifting? I think I kitted this for drifting. That's why I wasn't doing a really good job driving, because this thing is probably running slicks. Yeah, this thing is probably running slicks, which is probably the problem. I probably could have just drifted this. No, it is not Millennial Gray. Surprisingly enough, there's a lot of wood in it because I like wood. Whoa, that was a good drift. Oh my gosh, I'm getting the hang of it. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm becoming the Drift King. Also, I'm here to break a mascot.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
All right, let's do this. Let's smash this down. Okay, so we got that one. All right, now we're gonna hop back on the path. That's kind of a nice area. I actually do like how much area is just like well developed. I cannot swerve into spectators. The game specifically is designed to not let you crash into the spectators. They will not let you. Also, there's a car here. Hold on. Yeah, like these guards are literal solid objects. I got 154,000 credits. Sure, why not? I'll buy it. Let's try this. I want to try this. What is this car? This thing looks fast. This thing looks incredibly speedy. Oh, I'm losing control.
You can hit a time attack in a convoy, by the way. We all get thrown into a leaderboard together to see who's the best, of course.
Yeah, who needs traction control when you can just swerve on these things? It's actually surprisingly good. Ah, there it is. I did it again. I spun out. I keep spinning out. Alright, let's push up. This thing actually does have some decent control. Listen, you can drift with anything. With enough faith, you can drift with any vehicle. It's just faster drifting. Alright, we gotta do a few more events. Okay, so I got 2 more hours of stream. Can I break through 4,300 points to unlock the next event? Probably. Alright, let's see. It's only heresy if you think it's heresy. Just don't think of it as heresy. Just think of it as normal. We're normalizing drifting. Oh, let's do the Electric Town Circuit. Ooh, okay, we're gonna drive through Akihabara. Alright, who's ready for some Tokyo driving? Alright, let's do this. Would you like to go on a tour of fake Tokyo? Alright, here we go. Modern sports cars. What do I have? Is this it? All I have is this. Is it A rank only? Can I buy anything for this? Let's see. Ooh, I don't want a Supra actually. I kind of want to drive the Supra. Alright, we're gonna take this. What livery do I want to add to it? Is there any VTube? Oh! We can drive the Miku Mobile! Wait, no. Hold on. What else we got? Alright. Perfect. I found it. I found the livery we're gonna use. This is gonna be so awful. Ahoy! That's right. We're gonna race this in the Marine Mobile. I love it, Tasha's. Look at that HoloLive, all the little effects on it. It's so stupid. I love it. Alright. We gotta rep the VTubers. We have to rep the VTubers. That's the only way we can do it. I should see if I can make a library for myself. You're winning easily. Would you like to raise the difficulty? Yeah, sure. That's right. Let's try this out. Alright. I'm gonna do some first person mostly because I like doing road races in first person. It makes me feel like I'm in the game. Oh my gosh, the AI, I swear, is just crashing into me. Holy cow, hold on. Can I redo this? I think the AI crashing into me like tilted me. Hold on. It crashed into me again. Okay. Jesus Christ. There's like a general... It's like a general wall of death. Come on. Yeah, here's the Akihabara section, which is kind of nice. Let's see. Oh, speaking of 14 stuff, regarding Sir Amaric and Hauschiffant, I saw a very funny thing the other day where someone was, I guess, live tweeting their experience with doing 14 through Heavens, like going through Heaven's Ward. And I was reading through the thread, and it was very funny because they got to the part before the vault, and they're like, yo, why are they setting up so many death flags for Sir Amaric? Is he gonna die? Yo, this guy's gonna die. I can feel it. And then everyone in the comments was just like, keep going. I was like, did he really raise that many death flags? I don't think he really did. Oh my gosh. I need to find out what Sir Amaric sounds in English because I have no idea what he actually sounds like in English. Just gonna clip the corner here. Should be able to punch through. So I'm halfway through the pack. No, here we'll play this in third person for now. Just until I get a. I do not know how this car operates, but yeah, I thought it was really funny. I was like, oh my gosh, these people are like yes, keep going, new player. You haven't experienced it all yet. Let's slow down a little bit. I probably need to stop braking as much and just let go of the gas. I think that's what's causing my racing to be very poor. Braking's unnecessary a lot of time. Just light up on the gas. Maybe very light braking. Okay, maybe we need to brake a little more. I think this tire doesn't have like racing compound on it. Oh my goodness, I'm being crashed into by the other vehicles. All right, let's see if we can draft our way through. Okay, we're on second lap. I have not moved up. Oh my gosh, see the AI is just like a literal barrel. It's just gonna, we're just gonna like blitz through you. Oh my gosh, the AI, please. I should be fair, a lot of this is also my bad driving. I might need to tune this before we can do this race. This race is actually kind of tough. Let's put it here. You know, you can get Forza. I'm pretty sure you can. Is there a reward for the Endwalker raid series? I didn't do all the Endwalker raids. It is okay. Or is that yes towards race question? I have no idea anymore. I think I'm not tuned for this, or I'm just playing very poorly. I am probably way too far behind on the split. Let's see if I can like get through these. Ooh, perfect. Okay, they hit themselves. Great. Okay, so you do have to just do it real fast. Okay. That was a pretty good drift. Yes, I believe, I think you're actually correct. Because they're driver tars, right? So they're supposed to be representative of other players. So that makes sense. We gotta drive through, I believe this is the main park. I think this is the Imperial Gardens. Yeah, you know, that means I have 8 months to finish the patch quests. I'm not going to delay it that long, trust me. I'm not going to put it off that much. Despite what other people might tell you, I do plan on completing it at a reasonable pace. Ooh, wait, can I make it to third? No, I can't. I can make it to fourth. The poor Marine Mobile. It's just getting bullied. All right, we gotta tune this before we can finish this race. It's okay, it's not ideal. I'll sign portraits at the FC house whenever that happens. I should also finish decorating. Ray keeps telling me I need to finish decorating, but at the same time, I'm waiting for them to do the internal house, TARDIS house. Also, let me double check what you said earlier, Raisley. I know you said a message, I kind of skipped it, sorry. Oh yeah, okay, I did read it. Okay, got it. Let's do this. So I got 250. I'm pretty sure I place. Hold on. Let's tune this bad boy, or bad girl, whatever we're gonna call it. We gotta keep it at rank A. I think the only thing I need is I need better tires. Maybe I turn on traction control specifically for this race. I don't want to drift. I want to just try to drive properly. Turn off traction control when you're doing drifting. Turn it back on when you're doing like road races. Is kind of how I feel. This is such a funny. Wait, what other libraries have people made? Let's see. Ooh, hold on. Let's see. Oh, wait. Perfect. This is a rare drop from the submersible. Oh, I think I already saw you talking about that one earlier. Yeah. Yeah, we have Chisato from Licorice Recoil. That show is great. I highly recommend watching Licorice Recoil if you're ever bored. All right. I need to put in... Need to keep it at rank A, so it's got to stay below 700. I think if we throw in as race intake, throw that in. I mostly care about the handling, so I would like better brakes, and I think we do want the dampeners. Throw in the roll bars, because you can go fast, but if you can control the car better, you'll be in a better position. I don't think I need this. We'll grab it anyways, it's cheap. Okay, and then I know the tire compound. I want to swap over to semi-slick. I don't really want semi-slick. Well, I guess technically they are better. I guess we'll just take the slicks. Ooh, but that does jump up our... I'll try, it's probably fine. And then we could... So if we widen the front tire, we get more surface control, which is probably what we want. Whoa, we can go with 315. Wait, what else can I do? I don't think I care about all-wheel drive. Oh. What looks better? Do you like the wide kit or do you like the standard kit? This thing grew wings, which is interesting. So I think it's also like way lower to the ground, so your handling's gonna be a lot faster. Or a lot better. It's also probably a lot heavier, so your top speed's probably gonna drop. Ooh, that looks kind of sick, actually. I think we try it. Okay. And then we gotta go back to the engine and just slap in whatever else I can fit in here. Upgrade the flywheel is fine, and then we'll do valves. Okay, we're really pushing close to 700. We can't do a full camshaft. Probably can't do the exhaust either. Yeah, I think all of these upgrades would push us just a little over the edge. Especially if you add the turbo. The turbos would really kill it. Alright, I think this is as good as we can get to stay at 700. Alright, good enough. Yeah, just buy the parts. Let's do this race again. I want a podium finish. I want to podium finish this. I do want to actually customize this. I don't think I want this one. So I don't know what happens by being in an FC. So basically in 14, right? If you have an FC house, you can have submersibles that's controlled by the FC, and you can go and get some cool stuff. Do you want me to change the music? I'll change the music if it's confusing. I just have like the entire complete OST. I don't know what else you want to listen to that's like appropriate for stream that's not going to get me in trouble. Relaxing music from Gran Turismo. How about that? We'll do Gran Turismo music. Actually, no. Generally, these are also copyrighted, so we actually can't do that. Let's see what else we got. What's a good soundtrack? Fire Emblem? Nintendo? Let's see. I'm trying to think of another game. What's another game that I like that has decent music? Let's do Pokemon Battle Music Mix or Extended. We are in an anime car. I don't know what you're talking about. Have you not seen what I'm driving? I'm literally driving the Chisato car. Chisato from what's it called? From Licorice Recoil. It's kind of beautiful, isn't it? Look at it. Look at this beautiful thing. All right. Before we do this next race, let me quickly turn on traction control for this part. I don't care about stability control, but traction control. Let's see. I think the traction control, I don't know if it's actually helping, we'll find out. Okay, traction control seems to be at least keeping us from drifting, which is what I want. Acceleration kind of sucks, but that's because I don't have a turbo. I don't really have a good turbo on it. I think this is fine for the road race, which is a little more technical. Wow, that brake is really rough. Alright, let's try this. Alright, we're gonna do that same Akihabara race again and see if I can get a podium finish. Alright, hopefully the Pokemon music's not too loud. Let me know if it is. Alright, let's do the electric race with my beautiful Supra and all of its wacky-tacky adjustments. We did have a Hosho Marin library, but I decided to swap out for the Licorice Recoil one. I saw a lot of Itashas at my local anime con, and I'm like, man, that'd be kind of cool to have, but I'm like, this sounds expensive. Also, I would need a garage to keep the car in pristine condition. And that's an extra expense that I don't really need in life right now. Also, don't forget, I'm going to Canada next week, so... let's fucking do this. Okay, yeah, my acceleration's still a little rough. Well, we are way heavier now, though, so I think that's probably why. Oh my goodness! The AI, please. All right, let's see if I can fight my way through this. You can probably go in the market and just buy glasses that you're missing. Jesus Christ, yeah, this is... real players would actually drive like this, so it does make sense. Real players are a little insane. Oh my god. I think it's also because I'm like on the outer part and I don't have a way to like cut in. So I lost my position, but that's okay. I'll gain it back. Okay. Since we should have a little bit more control of our vehicle now, I should be able to punch through. Poor broke peasant. Didn't you just make 800,000? At least you're a millionaire now, right? Being a millionaire means you're not poor in 14. Okay, actually, just kidding. Being a millionaire in 14 actually doesn't matter that much. It's when you hit like 10 million that you can consider yourself not poor. I remember one time in the early days of 14, before the game gave you like a bajillion gil for just doing anything. I had a friend who we were playing with, and it was really it was really funny because he was really broke in 14, right? And when I say broke, I mean he could not afford to teleport. I don't know how he managed to get that broke in 14, but he just straight up would not teleport and had to essentially walk from place to place or take the chocobo porters to get between zones. Like, it was a very interesting way of getting around. And I was like, you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, being broke in 14 sucks. Alright, slow down a little bit. Okay, I don't know how to approach this turn. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to break too early is the problem, because then I just... oh my god. You've got... that's stupid. Oh my god, that's stupid Nissan. Alright, that's fine. Just to carve my way through this. Okay, so at least I'm in third. Okay. Speed up. Release. Slow down. That's fine. I'll bully this car. I'm trying not to bully other cars, but I gotta do what I gotta do. I don't know if I can punch up. We have another tight turn coming up. Gosh, this thing's turning is super rough. Oh my gosh. What speed do I need to be taking in this turn at? Was that poor? Begin essentially they're literally insert from the fish slime NPCs. Does nothing but fish, but does less for bait. Oh, I mean, to be fair, bait in 14 is pretty expensive. Like a lot of the stuff, especially if you're trying to do like the high-end fishing stuff, that gets expensive quick. You can slam into things; you're not getting penalized for it. I try not to because I prefer to drive like a normal human being. It's also like the last lap. I made it to second, but I don't know if I can make it first. I have to like really punch through. Ooh, that was really not ideal curve to take, but like it's really weird because the AI, oh my gosh, like this AI is pushing me. I couldn't turn. I'm just being bullied by this guy. Hold on. Yeah, I have to brake so that he can smack himself. I don't know if I hit the checkpoint, but I guess it counts. Oh my god. AI, please stop trying to smack me. Okay. I think we're approaching the last major turn. And I know there's a guy behind me. Okay, here's the final corner. Oh, that was so annoying. All right, we did it. It's open for 11 crafters. Subscribe but you have to gather llama from the crafts, but crafts free. Yeah, I do. I did the I've been doing cosmic exploration. It works really good. You have it unlocked, Ray. If you've unlocked the moon, you can go, and then you'll actually go to the moon. You're gonna enter Moon Part 2. Oh wait, does it only unlock once you finish Dawn Trail? Ooh, okay, I forgot about that. Then never mind. Okay, let's do. There's a speed trap in Akihabara.
I have set your route to a
Alright,
nearby
so my
speed
goal
trap.
is to reach a speed minimum of what? 318, okay. What is the fastest thing I have in my capacity? I guess we'll take whatever this thing is. We'll take whatever this abomination is. Alright. Whatever this thing. Let's go start. I want to start here. Because it's going to be a straight shot, and I have to basically go as fast as I can. Play through Dawn Trail. Yeah! Every time Ray hits 100 in a class, she's like, oh, I can't do it anymore. Let's do this in first person. Alright, let's do the Akihabara speed trap. We gotta hit 300, right?
You've arrived at your destination.
Okay, I don't think... Wait. Okay, so that was not actually enough. Hold on. Do we have anything that's faster? Okay. Let's see. Oh, well, it also weighs 1500. That's probably why it's also like way slower. Whereas if I hopped into the Ferrari. The Ferrari is probably the fastest thing that I have. I might as well just take this. I probably do have something faster, but when it comes to these, like, you have to hit a certain speed requirement, it's probably best to just hop in whatever quickest thing you got. Let's start all the way back here. You don't want to waste MSQ XP. But you're never going to progress to the MSQ. You got to progress to the MSQ at some point. All right, let's do this real fast. I think this is the correct direction. Oh, we gotta hit 300. There we go. Should be able to do that. Okay, we're 300. Just don't crash. Perfect. God, the G-forces on this thing must be insane. Okay, what's next? We gotta do... Oh God, I need 3,800 more points. We could also just drive around and just explore the area. Let's see. There's a time attack here. The second... Okay, we'll hit this area. That seems like it might be an enjoyable little adventure. So let's hop in around... Road race. What is this race? Oh, you know what? That actually looks like... Wait, that's a highway race. Okay, we'll do this one. I like that. That sounds like fun. Started worrying less about MSQ XP after you realized that combat tridents are like 3 million each, so almost 10 million a day. Is it really that high? Let's get from point A to point B. Let's get ready for a highway race. This thing has incredible control. All right, Basada Sprint. Total supercars rank A only. What do I have? I do not have a single car that is valid for this. I have to buy a new car. All right. What am I driving, comrades? What is my new vehicle of choice? A Lamborghini, a 911 GT3, F40 or an F50. I kind of like the... I like the look of... I love the older boxy look of these cars. Oh, I think the F40. Wait, this costs 2 million? Okay. Okay, Okay, wait, I can't afford the Ferraris. I guess we'll buy the Corvette. 65,000 is probably okay. It's a little heavy though. We'll try it. I need a car anyways to complete this objective. Alright, what library do I want? There is a lot of gacha games. I'm pretty sure that is Mori from HoloLive. It could just be a nice purple. It's a Charizard. I don't know what some of the, like, what's Alexia, who's on Alexia Midgard? Yeah, screw it, we'll just pick our own color. Why do we need to pick from one of the predefined options? Pick our own color. Ooh, I kind of like that yellow with the black stripe. Oh. Alright, we'll buy it. You do get one car voucher, by the way, so you can just buy any one car that you really like in the shop. I saw someone accidentally spend it on their K-Truck. They didn't realize that you only get one throughout the entire game. So now they don't have access to any of the super high-end cars unless they grind out the credits. And I'm like, that's tragic. I know Ray was doing the Island Sanctuary. I have not bothered doing it myself. All right, the Sada Sprint. Let's see if we can pull this off. I want to do this in first-person mode for the highway experience. I'm pretty sure it's a highway race. I think. Okay. Let's see how well we can do this. All right, here's the real question. Do you guys turn on or turn off mount music? I keep it turned off because I, quite frankly, do not like the mount music at all. I like listening to the music of the area that I'm in. So he's actually got a lot of pretty well handling control. Okay, that actually... Okay, hold on. Okay, I did not know how intense that was going to be. It's fine. It's fine. All right, now we're hopping on the highway, I believe. So now here's the real part of the sprint. Right now it's just a race. Pure speed and ability to draft behind your target. I'm gonna fight Felipe. Turn on if you have the Fat Moogle, just listen to King Moogle. That seems a little extreme. I feel like I would go crazy listening to Moogle all the time. Oh my god, I am so fast, and I don't have enough downforce to be able to take this turn at max speed. I have to like lift off the gas. What did it? What is this? This stupid car is like, I'm just gonna body block. Oh my god. The AI in this game truly is like, it's like I'm playing against real players. It's the worst. Can I overtake? Yes, I can slingshot past him. And now at this point, it's just very clean, go straight, go fast, and just keep going. Yeah. Oh, we have to hop off the highway now. We have like another turn here, so we gotta brake. Whoa, okay. That was very bad, but thankfully I'm still holding my position. I see the other car behind me in the rear view, but I should be okay. How long have I had this main outfit on? I think I should have taken this off like a while ago. All right, there we go. I almost lifted off the gas right at the end, and I did not realize I didn't until I realized I didn't cross it yet. I am free from the maid outfit. I am back to normal. No, let's try some real races. I want to try playing against other players. I'm kind of curious to see how other players drive. Let's see if it's going to be a disaster or not, shall we? Okay. Come on, game. Let's see. I want to see how other players drive. Are they bad or are they good? Let's go to online and let's try our hands at... What, hide and seek? 1 hider, 5 seekers? Let's do
In this
Horizon
mode,
Racing.
you will
Okay.
be selected for a championship in either road, dirt, cross-country, or street racing. Do well enough over the set number of rounds, and you could be champ.
Oh, you can get some cool rewards. Hello, Zoingo. How are you doing? We're doing okay. I think I figured out how to drift, but I'm doing like this random race event, so I guess I have to do 3 races back to back now. I just like my car. What are the requirements for this? I guess we're gonna just I don't know what this race requires. I'm just gonna hop into the Supra, I guess. That's fine. But how are you doing, Zoingo? I am trying out some real multiplayer racing and seeing how other players play. I actually don't know. We can check after this. I'll check what the oldest car we can acquire is, because I actually am kind of curious too. Okay, so this is a... We have to wait until the event is finished. I guess you can drift with this. Let me turn off traction control. I feel like a lot of times I actually don't want traction control. Oh, shit, I can't. Can I not turn it off anymore? Oh, I can't. Because I'm already in the middle of I loaded it in, so I can't turn it off anymore. Alright, I guess I have to roll with it. We can just practice our drifting. Work went well, made solid progress on school, work out 2 homework. Ooh, nice. Hopefully you can finish it tonight and you're not going to be in agony tomorrow. I am so glad I am no longer in school. Every now and again, like, unironically, I will get nightmares about still being in university. I think the most common one is I'll, like, fall asleep. And I'll be, like, I'll wake up in the middle of I'll be in a dream, right? And it's just like, oh, by the way, I'll check my, my school like portal, and it says you're failing a class, you have a complete 0%, and I'm like, but why? What did I do? And then it turns out, oh, what did I not do? And what I didn't do was actually attend any classes. Like in the nightmare, I'll have signed up for a class and I just never attended anything, and I completely forgot about it. It is such a disaster of a nightmare to have. I want to turn off traction control, dang it, but I can't. Okay, let's see how this race goes. Let's see how racing against other players operates. It is a very spooky nightmare to have. It sucks. All right, welcome to the Horizon Festival, racing against real players instead of the fake players. My beautiful car. All right. So everyone's in... There's a lot of Toyota Celicas. Okay. All right. See how this goes. Oh boy. They are way faster than me because I think they're all tuned correctly. Have a good night, son. Oh my gosh, yeah, I think I am severely outclassed here. Oh, you actually can't run into other players, I think. That's a little disappointing. Oh my gosh, I am 5 seconds behind. Hello, Normar. Deja vu, we've been placed before. Exactly. Deja vu. This is not a drifting race event, though. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, I messed up. Yeah, I am surprisingly not in last place. I think it's because the other player just quit. So I am currently 10 seconds behind, and my car does not have nearly enough acceleration. I need to tune a car specifically for C races now, I think. Yeah, this thing does not have... Oh my gosh, this is... Yeah, this car is not ready for this. Yeah, I picked the wrong vehicle. You can see that it's super heavy, and it's struggling to accelerate to catch up to everyone. Because everyone else is like I'm 16 seconds behind. No amount of technical driving is gonna get me to first place. I think this is a Rashiyama. Yeah, this thing is not ready. It's actually like a mix. It's like a mix of like road and dirt. Very interesting course. Oh, it's 3 laps? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I am. Maybe I should just quit. I should quit the race. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do anything. Can I quit the race? Yeah, let's hold on. let me get a proper car for this. I did not realize I was gonna be that bad. I think I need to tune a car, one for C, B, and A. But definitely need something for C. Yeah, I was 20 seconds behind. That's like, it's unsalvageable. Hold on. Okay, I want a C-class car that doesn't suck. I was driving the Supra. We might be able to make the... Oh, the Jimmy probably could work too. Maybe the Celica would probably be the correct thing. Let's try this. We have to tune it though. It's not fast enough. I think the wheels are kind of whatever, but it should be... the car itself is like barely functional. Because like you saw the acceleration, it was just really bad. And I get like there's a smaller cars. Like this one's a little more responsive, but it's still not what I'm looking for. Also, if you want to see what the oldest car is, let's answer your question. I think it was the poster asked, right?
Welcome back, Wood.
So the oldest car you can buy normally is... Oh my god, it really is a Model T. Oh my god. It actually is a Model... It's not a Model T. It's a... I don't know what this is specifically, but oh my god. What is this? A Ford Deluxe 5 window... Is this the... Hi, car? How are you? Oh my god, you really can just buy this? That's so funny. Wait. Wait, I have an idea. I have a really dumb idea. Let's take black with that little yellow trim. Okay, we're just gonna buy this real fast. I have a questionable, terrible idea. First of all, let's see how this car operates without any modifications. I want to see this car in its base state. There we go. I want to see this vehicle in its base state and see how wacky it is. Oh yeah. Look at that speed. All right, let me turn off traction control before I forget. Okay, so I mean it drives. It goes from point A to point B. Right? Oh my gosh. Wait, I'm kind of impressed. Like, they actually modeled the interior, too. It's not, like, super high quality interior modeling, but they've done a really good job of just being like, hey, if you ever wanted to drive a Model T, here you go. Why do you want to drive a Model T? So we're going at about, let's see here. Gear 3, we're at 80 kmh, and it seems like we can probably push it a little further if we wanted. Yeah, you're gonna have to do conversion in your head because I have my game set to kmh. Yeah, I'm capping out around like 100 on flat ground. Hold on. I have an idea. We're gonna put this in we're gonna put this here. We're gonna put in the kilometer drag. Let's do the kilometer drag. It's trying. All right, we're on gear 3. It's pushing. Okay, we're at 86. Actually, can you see the inside? Maybe there's no speedometer in here. There is, but you kind of can't see it. Okay. Okay, we're pushing 120. We're approaching red line. 127, 130, 131. Okay, so we hit 132. Now let's go send it off the cliff. This is what Ford would have wanted. Yeah, this is what Ford would have wanted, for us to do exactly that. Actually looks kind of nice. It actually does look quite nice. Alright, let's go. I need to go collect that, this thing. I'm gonna fly back. We're gonna just teleport back here. But that's kind of interesting. I didn't realize that there was like a Model T. I don't know why you would want to drive it, but it's kind of cute that it's an option. Right? Okay, I need to grab the, let me swap cars real fast. I need to go fix the C. Maybe we'll do that later. Maybe we won't do a multiplayer race. Let's see. I want to drive in. What's quick? What's something snappy? That's also not a meme. I guess I just get in my usual. This is like the one thing I know how to drive well, because at least I've been practicing with this stupid thing. If you want to see the drift car, Normar, here's your drift car. The deja vu car, as you call it. Surprisingly easy to drift with once you kind of get the tuning right. We gotta hit this billboard. 1000 XP. That's worth about like 10 points. Okay. You won lottery, have $1 million. And what's the first fun purchase you make? Okay, so assuming my major bills of. Okay, assuming it's a fun purchase and I cannot use it to say dump it into the stock market, which is actually what I would do. And I've paid off my bills. I probably would just go buy a nice camera and I would probably buy a house. And then if I spare money, I'm gonna go buy a second house. Yeah. That's probably what I would do. Like, unironically. Okay, let's do... We could do another street race, or we could try to go do cross country. You know what? Hold on, let's do... Is that danger airfield? Oh, hold on. Airfield takeoff. Is that from here? Wrong answer. Wait, what's the correct answer then? Yeah, correct answer is consult Ray. No, I think Ray would agree with the house thing. Ray would agree with the house thing 100%, so... You know. Although I think Ray would want to be consulted on the house. Oh, there is a jump off point there. Okay. So this is literally just an airport jump. Okay, let's swap into whatever the fastest thing I have is. Yes, Ray would absolutely want to buy a house because we're supposed to spend our lives together. So we have to make sure we're on the same page, although she wants to be consulted. I'm seeing her next week, so we're just gonna do this airport jump thing, I guess. There we go. There, okay, I got 3 stars. I just wanted to make sure I got 3 stars because that's more points than I need. By the way, you can buy houses in this game and then you can use them as like your base of operations. Right now I have the one near Ine as my house, but you can have like a lot of other ones. There's one in Hokkaido too that I've been meaning to buy, but this one costs a little too much, 635,000 credits, so I've been trying to get my hands over there. All right, I have an idea. Why don't, I know, let's do this. Let's do the Toge. I've been wanting to do this. Oh yeah, sometimes me and Ray will just have a we'll be talking and we'll start linking each other houses. I'll link, oh, this looks kind of cute, and then Ray's like, everything about this sucks, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I just wanted to try. Let's see. What is the rank of my trainer? Oh, it's perfect. Okay, it's rank A. Maybe I could do this. Could I do this? Hold on. I also think there's a mascot here I need to smash. Let me smash the mascot. Smash the mascot. I do like a lot of the areas here. Like, oh, there's a lot of off the beaten paths that you can find. Here we go. I think this is a Toge race, and I think I can drift down it the entire way if I do this correctly. Ready to find out? Who's ready to see if I can drift? They recommend I use the Lancer, but no, I want to use... Wait, can I not use my car? Oh, it's B rank only? I don't think it... Alright, we'll try this one. Try this one. It's not so much the aesthetic as it is just like she'll look at a house and look at the walls of the basement and be like, this thing has water damage, and I'm like, I didn't even notice. Oh my god, ironically, that's basically the summation of a lot of the discussion. I'm like, this thing's got her is bad, and I'm like, oh, I never would have known. Let's see if I can do this Mount Haruna Toge. I don't think this car is kitted out for drifting, so if I drift, it's going to be super questionable drifting. Because I have not really driven this vehicle much, and I don't really have the opportunity to... I think I'm going to drift this. I think you are supposed to crank down... Let's crank down the front pressure to like 1.7 bar and crank the front pressure to... Let's crank this up to like... I want to say 3.0. So the reason I'm doing this is that by reducing pressure, you have more contact with the ground, so you have more grip on the back. What the front's gonna, or the front's gonna have less, I think, is what I'm trying to do. I can't really upgrade it the rest of this, so we'll just try this. I think this is fine. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I don't have any Eurobeat. I've just had like a really small Pokemon battle music playing in the background, but it's very quiet. Let's look into this Toge. My car's already a little faster than mine. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is an AI. It's not a player. Against Jordan Chambers, one of the story characters. We got a nice little drift there. Slow down. Okay, I've overtaken him by beating him up. It's fine. Okay. We're not gonna be able to really drift much with this. It's not set up for drifting. Okay, yeah, this is a little rough. That count? I guess it counted. Okay, cool. I'm still winning, which is what I want, but again, this is a very technical race due to the sheer amount of like tight turns there are. Yeah. I do want to try drifting in these, like... Jesus Christ. Yeah, he just bullied me out of there. That's unfortunate. Okay. But yeah. No, I think I have a general lock on the type of things that Ray generally likes, but there's obviously some stuff that doesn't make a lot of sense, or stuff that I like. I am of the opinion, though, that any house should, at the very minimum, have at least 1.5 bathrooms. Any more than that, and you're going to be fighting over who's pooping or doing their business at any given time, and it's very, very rough when you have a lot of people. I don't think I can win this. Oh, I think I lost too much. I lost too much position. I was trying to overtake him during the next section. Let's see. Okay, this is way more difficult than I had thought. Okay. This car, I don't think, is very good at doing exactly what I want it to do. This is a rear-wheel drive vehicle. I think I caught up a little bit. With a drift car, you might be able to do this nicely, but I don't have a drift vehicle. This is not a drift car. Yeah, I think the fact that it's not a drift car is actually causing me to lose. I guess I could realistically slow down and play properly. Oh my god. Let's try this again. Come on. That was okay, but I'm still falling a little too far behind. Gosh, how much? I think also this car might not have enough acceleration to do what I need it to do, and I think that's also part of the problem. We're doing okay, but I'm still not able to catch up to Mr. Chambers up here. Oh yeah. Especially with this hairpin coming up again. Okay, so now there's one more set of winding hairpins that I gotta, I believe, worry about in a second. If we can make it there without exploding. Oh my gosh, this is so hard. Without, like, I would drift through this normally, but I don't have drifting available, so I have to just work with what I got. I'm just gonna try to stay in front of him and bully him this way. Okay. Here's the hairpin set, so we're just gonna play this very carefully. Okay, I did not do that correctly. I'm trying to take this hairpin kind of aggressively. Oh my goodness. The AI is just bullying me out of where I'm trying to go. Look at that. He's just like, oh, all right, we're just going to shove you out of the way. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so slow down, slow down. Okay, so then we're going to get priority. Okay, then we're just going to speed one to get our gear one. Okay. Stay at gear one. Rotate, go around. Okay. Shift up, shift down. There's still one more set of hairpins, or two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's 5 more turns. I'm still ahead, barely. Okay, so now I have to somehow survive the next 2, 3 turns without losing my position. To a very aggressive AI. Oh my gosh, I keep cocking up the turns. Okay, wait, hold on. I think I won. Oh my gosh, I had to bully that AI car. Holy cow, that was unnecessary. By the way, I just noticed the smoke is super pixelated, and I have no idea why. It looks terrible.
Incredible drive on an incredible route. You ever fancy a rematch? You give me a
That
call.
was incredibly close. I would have rather have done that with drifting, and I think the drifting would have been a lot more exciting. Let me show you what drifting that would probably look like once I swap to the correct vehicle and not my meme car.
Okay, Wood, what do you want to do next?
All right, let me switch this. Let me switch out of this thing. Let's go back here. Let me show you what the Mount Haruna route would have looked like if you're drifting it somewhat mildly competently. Because you start all the way up here. This is, I believe, this is the route that you see in like all the wacky games and Initial D. I remember one time when I was in Japan, I actually did go to a museum that my host family took me to, and it was literally a museum that had a lot of the cars from Initial D. Oh shoot, I'm about to fall. And it was actually super sick. I was like, wow, it was actually super cool because they had like a lot of toys from like, you know, older Japan periods and a lot of cars. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm not trying to do a speed zone. I'm trying to drift. I guess we're doing a speed zone now. I didn't expect them to do a speed zone mechanic. Alright, I guess we're doing the speed zone, trying to maximize our speed, I guess. Which is not what I wanted to do. How much longer is this speed zone?
Arrived at your destination.
Whoa, hold on. What is the speed they want me to go through this? They want me to run through this entire section at 144. Yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening anytime soon. But yeah, you can easily drift through this, I think, if you once you kind of figure out which car you like for drifting. You can probably do it. Now, I'm not doing it super well, but once you kind of get the hang of it, I think it's very much feasible. Yeah, I think part of the problem, too, is it is quite hard, and I am not a master of it, and this car is going way faster than I thought, and that I'm about to crash into that. There we go. Let's see if I can take this next turn. will say one of my favorite parts, though, is that they do kind of copy all the temporary parking. Oh, go look outside and see the beauty of the area around you. And the coolest thing is you can drive to basically all of this. Like, this entire area is more or less drivable. Because across this area would be this bay here, and you can drive here. There's a bunch of other weird stuff you can do, like you can drive through the water if you really want, but I'm not going to do that. Let's just continue on our magical journey down the mountain. Because here you should be able to do this whole, you know, fishtailing back and forth if you do it right without maybe crashing. Oh, just tag in the other cars, I guess. And the guardrails, too. There we go. See? Well, anyways, I think you're getting the idea, like, okay, I am getting a little better at drifting, but it's surprisingly tough to do. So just flick here and then flick back. And try to not to crash into other cars. Oh my goodness. Alright, we'll do another race. I think I'm getting the point across. Okay. Let's see, I need another character card. We could probably do another race. Let's do Snow Forest Cross Country Circuit. All right, let's do a snow race. We might as well. All right, we're gonna switch to other music because let's do Sim City again. I really need to find a better soundtrack that really encapsulates me. I know some people make custom soundtracks or playlists that they have on YouTube that's just like, this is the music that I know is safe to play on stream. I should do that. All right, let's see what I'm allowed to drive for this thing. It's buggies only. Do I have a buggy? I do. I have whatever this thing is. I guess we'll drive this. Hello, Xanth. How are you? What is that emote? I guess we're driving a Viper that got retrofitted as a buggy. It's stock. I don't feel like adjusting it, so. Alright, let's see if we can do this. The Snow Forest Cross Country Circuit. Wow, that sounds really cool. Alright, let's see if we can pull this off. Oh, those buggies are fast. What the heck? It's a 3-lap race. Oh my god, those buggies are really quick. Alright, I'll probably have to win by overtaking them in the turns. Okay, wait a second. Hold on. The buggies are actually have way more grip on the road than I thought. Okay. I thought that was going to be drifting a lot more. That's why I was like, okay, let me get ready to drift. But turns out that's not a thing. Once we get on the ice. I don't do these dirt races that much. Shoot. Run the same problem that I normally run into. I'm panicking. Yeah, see, the thing is, what's happening here is I'm pushing too much power, and that's where I'm losing control until I'm able to stabilize. And then once I've stabilized, then I can full throttle. Oh my gosh, there is no control. Okay, hold on, we gotta wait until we can get some grip. Okay, so I am behind. Okay. I don't think this car is ready. I think this car is not prepared for whatever abomination this race is. Let's try this again. Is this actually kitted for this race? There's no way. What was that? That was the Snow Forest Circuit. Total buggy, 700 minimum. There's no way. I should have been able to... Unless this thing doesn't have snow tires. It might have dirt tires, which is not the same. Let me see. And I have to keep it at A, which means keeping it under 700. Let's see.
Welcome back, Wood.
What do I have here? I don't have any upgrades on this. Okay, so tire compound. Yeah, it's stock tire. But if I put snow tires on it, it pushes it above 700. So that's not drivable anymore. And basically every upgrade I do would push it over 700. So the other option would be to hop into the other buggy, which I know there's a filter for this. Okay. And I am not seeing the buggy option. Unlimited buggies. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so here it is. Maybe we upgrade the Nomad. Let's see, we have 700 points to edit this with, so that might be enough to get some decent upgrades. Maybe? Okay. Alright, let's tune this up. We know it's gonna go for snow driving, so... And we gotta keep it below 700. We can also auto-upgrade it, I guess. Nah, we'll do this myself. I think it's more fun to do it myself. So first things first, I'm gonna switch the compound to snow tires, and then I think we can leave the width. We could probably make the rims the wheels a little bigger. Gives you a little bit of extra traction just because you have more surface area to work with. And then brakes, we'll just swap into nice racing brakes, and let's go start making the engine big and strong. The rice intake. Whatever intake, fuel system. Let's swap the flywheel out. Ignition. It's fine. I think we need a camshaft upgrade. So this is basically as strong as we're gonna get. That's 700 points. We can't go any higher. Let's see if we can try this out. Maximum torque, yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know that much about cars. Oh, this thing is fast. Oh, okay. All right, we'll try this. Let's see if this one's good enough for the cross-country circuit again. How are you, Sam? Hopefully you're having a good evening as well. Today we race. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I can do this. The buggy off-road, A rank only. That's right. My boy, whatever this thing is. I wish I could name my cars. That's why it's a lot easier to track what is what kit. Okay. Okay. I really wish there were more like drifting events, but really your only option is to do the toge events, which is also fine. See, now we're kind of able to keep up with the... Kind of, anyways. Yeah, I feel like this is a lot more controlled. Now, the thing is, I don't know its off-roading capabilities yet. I don't know if I'm going to end up drifting. Okay, we are drifting a little bit, which is fine. Okay, got it. I understand how this drives now. Ready to see some cool gamer racing. Pretty sure I'm gonna be able to do this. It's like, this is a lot of just like maintaining the correct amount of, oh my gosh, it really is just about maintaining the right amount of control. Holy cow, I can't escape. Maybe I'm going too fast. Maybe this thing's not even, maybe I just don't know how to dirt race. I think I just don't know how to dirt race. Yeah. I can't like redline this or else I'm gonna fall off. Be a little careful here. Punch through. Oh, there we go. Anyways, yeah. You know what's actually really interesting too? There is a company that you can rent like a nice classic car from, like a JDM, and drive like the Hakone route in Japan. You can do like an 8-day like an 8-hour excursion starting at like 9 in the morning, ending at 5. I think it costs like $600. I was like, that's kind of a cool concept, honestly, for a business. I would totally do that, but I don't have $600 available for such a excursion, unfortunately. So for now, it'll have to remain one of those things that I'll think about, but not ever really be able to do. Oh my gosh, I keep pushing too much power through this, and that's why I keep spinning out. This music is a little louder than I thought. Amazing. I am now near last place. That is not good. I have lost every position. I do not know how to do dirt racing or snow racing. That was an okay exit, but it's not good enough. Maybe I just don't think I'm very good at this, is the main thing. I can do some of the other drives, but this type of driving is insane. Actually, no, buggy racing? I want to do JDM street racing. That was okay. Come on. There's no way I'm gonna catch up at this point. I think I'm too far behind. I do want to at least try finishing the race and seeing how far I can get. Oh my gosh. So we'll at least try to see it through to the end. Gosh, yeah, it's this really sharp turn that like screws me over. And then I have to try to force I might be able to push up to 10, but we'll see. I'm already super behind. I wish I knew how many seconds I was behind the leader, but game's not gonna tell me. See, that was a pretty good turn. Okay, so if I can just keep pulling that off, I think we'll be fine. Oh gosh, yeah, this one's also like a really rough, because you're also like just getting off of ice, and now you're trying to move on to here. Thank you for the follow, Deus Grande. Let's pull this off. I can see 12th place catching up very quickly, and that's not good. Okay. Probably drifted a little bit. I'm probably going to be last place for this race. Oh, okay, hold on. I was actually doing okay there. How did I speed up? That was weird. Yeah, okay. I am definitely going to be last place. I cannot maintain my position. This is really hard. I need to look up what's the correct way to do dirt racing or snow racing, because this, again, is not something I normally do in this game. Hello. Let's pretend it didn't happen. YouTube rewind time. That's fine. I think the 12th place crashed into one of the other ones I was crossing back through the 8. Oh, I made it to 10th place. Okay, kind of. I don't have no nitro. Yeah, see, that was really bad. That was super awful. I think I would have needed like 4:15. Oh, I would have needed 4 minutes to win. I'm not winning that. There's no way. That's not happening. Let's do, I don't know. What's a good? I guess we'll do the synthwave playlist for now. Yeah, I think a lot of these are like, I want a specific car in order to drive, but I don't really like off-road events as kind of my shtick. If I had done a better job, probably would have gotten more points off of that, but alas, this is gonna, oh, that's a city pop playlist. That's not what I wanted, and that's gonna get me copyright struck. Ever since I started streaming on YouTube, I'm like, man, I actually have to pay attention to copyright shenanigans so I don't get in trouble. How tragic. I used to not care, but YouTube requires me to care. I know, right? It's so sad. Alright, this one's like a royalty-free synthwave list, because the in-game music is not very good for streamer mode. Let's do, you know what? Twisting Mountain Road up towards the Sotoyama region, up and down. You know what? That sounds like a fun race. Let's try this. The Venus Sprint. Muscle cars only? Anything in the city? I want to drive in the city. Let's see. I've done all the city events, so there's not really anything there for me. Well, we haven't done this drag strip event. That's an easy 350 points. Let's do this one. We might as well. We're points maxing, so we can do event maxing. Okay, but maybe not this one. Let's Is there a way to filter out drag race cars? Probably not. Wait, there's a category called drift cars. Wait a second. No, okay, whatever. Let's see. What is gonna get me a good number? How do I reset my filters? Let's go sort my P class and let's see. I forgot this thing is kitted out to be a muscle car. All right, here it is. We'll take this beautiful thing. Honestly, this is kind of cute. I would drive this in real life if I was in a small urban area that doesn't require me to drive like crazy. Oh wait, hold on. I think I missed the event. Hold on. Where's it? How do I get to the event? Here we go. The Space Center drag race with eclectic domestics. Which, guess what we're in? We are in fact, a domestic vehicle. Whatever that requirement means. All right, let's see how this pans out. I am racing against other AI for this one. So we'll have to see how this goes. Okay, I think me glowing and changing colors is actually getting annoying. Let's turn off the display light. Let's just be a flat color scheme. All right, here we go. It is a 200-meter checkpoint. No, I'm gonna lose. I'm not fast enough to beat that one. No. Wait. How fast do I have to go? It beat me by 0.4 seconds instead of the F1 Supra. Okay, wait, hold on. What if I time? I think if I time the gear shifts better, I might be able to do this. Oh shoot, I forgot to press reset. I want to try this again. Do you believe in the Enum in the Takodachi mobile? Come on, game. No, I want to try that again. I think I could do that. Yeah, I think if I shift better, I could totally do it. I think our top speed isn't as fast, but our acceleration's good enough. Let's see. No amount of farting is gonna make me change my mind. How dare you fart in my presence? This thing is so funny. I love this stupid thing. I love that you can take a K-truck and just slap it with like all the nonsense speed buffs that you can possibly consider. Yeah, what am I driving against? Everyone's just pulled out like whatever random stuff that they have hanging around. I don't think I can. I don't have enough speed. Yeah, I think I was short by 0.3. Okay, I think this is not feasible for this vehicle. I need something a little faster. Okay, we need something quicker. I think I've already tuned this to as fast as it can get. Yes. Let's try a different car. I gotta have something that's fast enough, right? I don't want to just pull out the muscle cars because that's the easy solution. The easy solution is you pull out the muscle car. No, we gotta... It's more fun to win with funny cars. Okay, I'd like to go in reverse, please. Okay. Let's see. What else do I have? What's the fastest thing that I have? I guess if I really wanted to, I could pull an R class. These are like the easy win options. This is really like one of our fastest cars. That's so funny. The J50 pre-order. Ah, yes, the car you get if you pre-ordered the game. Its acceleration's not that high. You need to pick something with like stupidly high acceleration. So unironically, you probably picked this Ford pickup truck that's been tuned to hell to be a giant race mobile. Sure, it's just I'm just trying to unlock the next race. Let's just do this. There's an entire island that's locked to me. You can only unlock once you reach the status of legend, and it's called the Legend Island. And also, I'm so sick and tired of losing to that stupid Rockstar energy drink car. This thing is stupid fast. Yo, that's... I cannot believe that that franchise is finally coming to an end. Like, I think next year is when I think it's called Fast Forever or something is coming out. And ironically, I actually do like the Fast and Furious franchise because it's stupid. You turn off your brain and you realize this is a man. This is Vin Diesel with superpowers, driving cars, and his superpower is controlling cars. The rest of it doesn't really matter. It's in people will never die. Every time they kill off a character, they come back 3 movies later and they're like, I was actually alive the whole time. I was just hiding so that no one would know I was alive. And I'm like, this is so stupid, but you know what? I'll take it. There is so much ridiculous nonsense that goes on in that franchise that I've just come to accept anything. Yeah, it's all about family, and family means families, and families sticks together, right? It's just so fun. I don't even know what ethnicity Vin Diesel is. That man is like vaguely, I have no idea. He is just like ethnically ambiguous, and it's just hilarious. You know what? Let's drive this one. I kind of want to drive something a little different. Let's drive not the... I kind of want to drive the drift car, actually. Let's try this one. I want to see how this one feels. Also, because I have to smack this little shrimp. See this little shrimp? Perish. Oh my god.
In 400 meters, turn right.
A left side drive in a left-hand drive country is definitely a choice.
Turn right.
This thing actually seems to have pretty good handling, and I'm spinning out. Without traction control, it's actually kind of hard to maintain this, but that's fine. There we go. Actually handling this turns like a champ. There is a mascot here. Let's kill the shrimp. Little Tempura-chan needs to perish. There's like 800. There's like 200 of these I gotta like destroy at some point. I just love the area. They're like, look at how pretty it is. Wouldn't you want to be here if you had a house? Maybe not, actually. These houses are like really old, and there's a reason why no one wants. Like, you always hear stories like, oh, get this house that's like $200 in Japan, but then you realize it's $200 because no one wants to buy it, and it's basically a massive tax burden on you. I remember reading a lot of stories about like that. Oh yeah, here's a house, it's cheap, but then you look inside. It's like, oh, you got to tear it down, you got to rebuild it, all that jazz. And it's like, that kind of does suck if you're looking to buy one of those. And do you really want to live out in the rural area? A lot of times, a lot of the job opportunities don't exist in those rural places, which is why all the young people leave and they all go to like the cities, right? Let's do the coastline sprint. I think that'll be a fun event.
You have arrived at your destination.
There is a mascot here that needs to be destroyed, so I gotta find it. I think it's back here. Ah. Look at how cute it is. Wait, its face changes when you run over it. No! Now I feel bad. I didn't realize the face changes. Alright. Let's do this event. The coastline sprint. Alright, what do we draw? No, I don't want to buy this. I will drink, don't worry. I had this water on my desk the whole time and I just have not touched it. Okay. Super Saloons, rank A. These are the only ones I have, and they're not really kitted for this. This one's got higher acceleration, this one's got probably higher max speed. And we'll take the Audi, I guess. Audi. Let's see how this goes. Also, I saw a lot of people still talking about the whole thing about why I stopped Xenonauts. I promise, maybe we'll do another game similar in the future, but we're not doing Xenonauts anymore. Fire Emblem, I think we might do in the very future. I think all the people who submitted a character don't need to submit again. I'll see if I can get around, maybe find some time to plug characters in, and we'll do the Fire Emblem run. It's like 2 years overdue. This car has a very weird speedometer, is all I'm gonna say. Okay, I think I understand how this car works now. It doesn't have too much grip. I have to kind of be very careful. There's not a lot of downforce. That's fine. Let's ooh, yeah, I love the cherry blossom road. Through the tunnel. Is this an electric? Oh, I think this is an electric car, actually. Yeah, that's why it sounds so quiet. And there's like no redlining option because you can't really redline an electric engine like this. Yeah, I actually am driving an electric race car right now, which is very funny. Although it's kind of a domestic. Let's see if I can pull this off. I need to slingshot my way probably after the next turn. Oh my gosh. Game, please. Okay. I might need to turn on the whatchamacallit. Okay, this is getting a little tough. I need better tires on all these things, or more downward pressure. Because I am oftentimes skidding. Oh my gosh, yeah, that was so bad. Come on. I'm 50% of the way there. I have to jump up 5 more positions. I know there's a hairpin coming up. Okay, I just saw a lot of the cars commit crimes. Let's try that again, since I know they're gonna cause a bit of chaos there. Okay, I messed up really bad too. Let's see if we can push our way up here. Switch to gear 2. There's another bend. There's not a lot of chicanes, I just realized too, in a lot of these races. I will say one thing I hate about a lot of racing games, some games are a little better than this, but a lot of racing games will only have the today version of a track, but they will not have any of the past versions of the track. And honestly, a lot of times I want to just drive on the past versions of certain race tracks. You ever look at if you want an example, look up a map of the Fuji Raceway. I would have loved to drive like in a racing game, the old version of Fuji Raceway, Fuji Speedway, with that giant like 45-degree banked curve. But they got rid of that a while ago, like a very long time ago, because it's not conductive. Holy cow, that was super scary. Good thing it's a video game. Okay, let's keep pushing. Can I push past them? Okay. Okay, cool. I don't know what happened, but I somehow managed to eke my way towards the front. Yeah, just ignore all the dings and dents and scratches. That's all temporary. This is so stupid. Okay. I'll take it. I need the win anyways. I think we'll do like one more event and I'll probably stop. I do need to get a little bit of earlier sleep. Yeah, it's battle scars. Battle scars from AI drivers that want nothing more than for you to perish. You know what? Let's actually try another online race. Maybe it'll be fine. Shall we? Shall we try our hands at...
What do you want to do now?
Oh wait, I gotta do my roulette spins. Hold on. There's a thing that you unlock called wheel spins, and you just get like random stuff. Like I got a Crown Deluxe. I got credits. What else do I get? More credits. Nope. I need something better. This is literally just a gacha machine. Sure, I'll take a new car. What else do I get? Oh yeah, you can customize your horn, by the way. That's another thing I forgot. All right, I have one more spin. Let's see. Well, you know, that's fine. Credits are fine. All right, let's do a race. Let's see. Horizon Racing.
Right. I've been hearing rumors about the next showcase.
Hello, Just Jay. How are you, comrade?
Keep hitting those events, and I'll see you there in no time.
Let's see what this next event is. Ready? We're joining the online Horizon Racing event with my wacky cars. All right, it is an A rank road race. All right, that sounds fun. I'll do that. Yes, I can bling the okay. This is probably not gonna work, but I want to see if I can pull it off. I'm pulling out the drift car for a road race online against other players. This is a terrible idea. I want to see if I can pull it off. I'm going to become the Tokyo Drift, okay? I will do this in third person mostly because it's already in progress. Yeah. We gotta wait until the current event ends. We can get some practice in though. Yeah, unfortunately you do lose a decent amount of speed by drifting, unless you know what you're doing, but you can generally maintain okay speed. But you're not gonna like gain speed drifting, and obviously there's no nitro. This ain't Ridge Racer. Yeah, this ain't Ridge Racer. That ain't gonna happen. Let's see. Oh, I should have hopped off. No, it's actually fine. This route's okay. Yeah, see, like this is good practice because it's a lot tighter of an area. We need to try to drift around, especially if it's a road race. Like I'm not sure how I'm gonna succeed as a road race. We'll see if we can pull it off though. We'll pull off here. Because this thing is also only 4 gears, by the way. This is not again a super fast vehicle. It tries, but I guess I gotta tune it differently too if I really wanted, but I need to have other cars for that. I really should just have like, here's my road race car and here's my everything else, like driftmobile. Let's see. Oh, let's take the Rainbow Bridge. This is not the bridge route. This is the bridge route. See, like that was a pretty good drift. I think that's just, again, it's just a matter of controlling how much you put on the accelerator. Let's pull that off again in the actual race. I might be okay. We do get a decent amount of speed, but we're not going to be faster than everyone else. We're going to be like super behind. And maybe ideally we don't crash into the rails, because you do lose a decent amount of speed crashing into the rails. So what is this abomination of, what is this? Look at this giant road spaghetti. It's like me building in City Skylines. How are you, Hayashi? Let's see. Yeah, see, like you do lose a decent amount of speed. That's kind of like the unfortunate part. You can make it work if you really want, but it's not ideal. But it does make turning a little more interesting. Instead of just skidding around, I can actually try to take a turn at a very interesting way. Let's see if we can pull off here. Yeah, like see this one I tried to do a drift. I fortunately was not able to drift that one correctly. You're vibing. That's good to hear. I'm practicing drifting. I'm trying my hand at multiplayer just to kind of see how it is, but we haven't. I did try one race earlier, and it did not go very well because my car I took into the race was super undertuned, and immediately I got shoved all the way to last place with like a negative 20-second differential, and I was like, all right, time to quit. So in the meanwhile, we're just practicing my road drifting, which is going okay for the most part, but it's still a little rough. It's very not clean. Oh, that was clean. That was super clean. See? Enough practice, and you too can become a master drifter. Also, I'm going backwards on the road technically, but that's a problem. Okay, that was a little too aggressive. That was too aggressive. Yeah. Well, it was worth a shot. The underside of the Rainbow Bridge, actually. It's kind of nice. Let's hop onto the actual side that I should be driving on. You know, left. Yeah, assuming I don't like overshoot my drift and run into the barriers, like I actually can do this. It just requires it's just very technical. And I can't just like full send the throttle. Oh my gosh, this would be a very... That actually was okay. Actually, this is a really good practice area because of how tight the lanes are. You can get really good practice here. In theory, you could get good practice here if you wanted to try. Yeah, I think the road race is going to be a little rough if I'm taking a drift car into a road race, but I'm going to try. All right, who's ready to watch me be bad? Who's ready to watch me be bad at racing? See, like, that was clean. That was a pretty good clean turn. Now, again, the main thing with drifting is you're not going to maintain... You can try to maintain speed. You're not going to gain speed, so your cornering is going to be a little wackier. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's also, like, way more risky. All right, let's see. Do you believe in me? All right, let's see if I can pull this off. Oh, this is going to go so poorly. I'm nervous about driving in public. Wow. My first public match. Sugoi. Ah. All right. Let's see what other people are driving. Okay, we got Corvettes, Volsters, Acuras, and the only one to try. I am not gonna win this. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I don't have the... I'm gonna be a little behind here. I'm not quite in last. Oh, I am in last. Okay. However, the other people are spinning out a little bit. I'm trying to avoid crashing. Okay, so far so good. I'm in 10th. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so, oh, no. Oh my gosh, I messed up. No! Oh my god, that guy crashed into me. Alright, it's all over. I'm too far behind now. Oh my gosh, that one crash completely screwed me. Hi, how are you? Oh, who knows? Maybe the other players will screw up too. It's entirely possible that they'll cock up. Yeah. Yeah, some of these are a little... I might be able to... I'm gonna see it... I'm gonna try to not be last at the very least. Let's see if I can catch up to 10. Because this is the guy that crashed in. I think this is the guy that crashed into me and caused me to, like, go behind. Yeah, I think taking a drift car into a road race is probably not the smartest idea. But I wanted to see if I could pull it off. The answer is probably not. Because I think my max speed kind of caps out around like 200, especially if I'm drifting around all the turns. Whereas if you're in a normal car, you can probably take these at like higher speeds and generally be okay. And that's kind of the main issue with doing what I'm doing. Because your cornering basically becomes non-existent. Yeah. Wait, what the? Oh, I missed the checkpoint. This guy must have missed his checkpoint, which is why he's... Why is he, like... Okay. Not ideal. Let's speed up again. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Yep, okay. I messed up again. I don't think I'm very good at doing the high-speed corners like that. It's just kind of where I'm messing up. I'm super behind. Yikes. Oh, well, at least I'll commit to the finish. I'll commit to finishing the race at the very least. At least I'm not 11th in the end. Yeah, I definitely need to bring an actual race car and not like a mean drift mobile into this, and that's kind of why this is going so poorly. Oh well. I do, like I said, I like watching drifting stuff, even though I myself would probably never be able to drift in real life. Just because it's expensive, and obviously there's a huge amount of danger, and when you're kind of married, you can't accept that much random risk for your entertainment anymore. So that's kind of my logic at the very least. Maybe if I get better at drifting, I can pull this off, but this is just not doable. Alright, yeah, I'm already a whole minute behind. The experience sitting next to a pro drifter. It's surprisingly, yeah, if they know how to do it, it's surprisingly smooth. Like I've seen the videos and it just like they're just flowing like water through the track, and it's so nice to look at. Race ends in 30 seconds. I don't think I'm reaching the end in 30 seconds. I missed the checkpoint. Yeah. That was not an ideal race for this. I need to bring like an actual track. Oh my gosh, I'm 70 seconds behind. Do I get a DNF? Is it gonna give me a DNF? I got a DNF. No. Oh, how tragic. At least I finished it. At least I tried to finish it. I'll accept that. I got 3 points for that race. Wait, how many? Am I doing 3 races? Can I switch cars? I am not gonna win with this, like, at all. I'd rather just quit the multiplayer. There's no way. There's no way. Cherryfield Trail dirt racing event. Oh my gosh, S1? I don't think I want. Do I want to do dirt racing? Do I have an S1 car that's capable of dirt racing? Well, let's see what I got. I don't like any of these. Wait, I can rent a car. Let's try the R200. Maybe the R200 will be okay. Probably not, but I want to at least try not to be in dead last with this last race and just see how well I fare, right? I believe in my terrible ability to drive. Yeah, but that drifting was not going to work out. I think I would need like specific setup that I do not have. 6 people in this race. Wow, that is some max-tuned cars that I don't have. All right. I'm definitely not going to win this if they're that well-tuned. Oh yeah, look at that. They're already like passing me up. All right, here we go. It's just a rally. Yeah, I'm already capping out at like 5 gears. However, I might actually be able to win just by everyone else being bad. Oh, shoot, okay. Okay, I legitimately might be able to get some... Oh my gosh, that guy's like ran into me. I mean, it is pretty low as a vehicle, like you're not wrong. Oh my god. I am surprisingly keeping up. Although, again, I'm trying not to crash into other people, but it is a very rough drive. It's very... Every single person crashed into the wall! Every single person crashed in there. Good lord. Okay, now I'm in last now. Oh no, I'm not in last. There's a guy behind me. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think I might actually be able to not be in... I might be able to get, like, top 4, maybe top 3, depending on how everyone else drives. Yeah, so people are driving, like, supercars in this, which is really funny, because it doesn't really make a lot of sense. But I think it might be the only thing that they have available for this event, which is why they're driving it. Trying to just maintain gear 5 the entire time as I try to slowly weave my way through this. It's weirdly enough, it does feel a lot easier to control here than it does on the snow, but snow's also super slick. This is just like, as long as you don't mess up, you can get pretty good. I unfortunately messed up a little bit by letting go of the gas, and now we're on streets. Now I'm probably gonna lose the guy behind me because it's just gonna. He's got way more acceleration and just top speed than I do, I think. Oh, actually, no, I might be able to, am I gonna do it? Oh my gosh, she was catching up real quick. All right, I finished it. Wow, that went pretty well. Huh. I like that. That was good. I was behind by about 9 seconds, but the other people were also in cars that are way faster than me. You can see, like, the general class, which means this usually is tuned with a better engine or other components that made it a lot faster no matter what. So realistically, I was going to be slower and was going to fall behind no matter what. And hey, that guy did not finish. Not too bad. I think that was actually okay. I'll take a 4th place. That is surprisingly, I think, a good position for never having done multiplayer racing in this game yet. Like, that's fine. I think that's fine. Wouldn't you agree? All right. It's still gonna be that guy doing his weird dance. You can give yourself custom, like, victory poses. You can have, like, a chicken suit on if you really wanted to. A lot of different options. All right. Is it gonna make me do another race? Or am I quitting now? Or should I just commit to one more? I guess I can do one more, right? I think you get a reward if you do the whole series. Maybe we'll try to do the whole series. That was race 1. Oh, we are doing the next race. Okay. No, we're legitimately just doing it back to back. All right, the Hokumu Trail's next. Okay. We have 2 new victims. All right. Let's do what we can. Again, it's just all dirt racing with a little bit of road. Yeah, their cars are way faster than mine, so it's gonna be a bit of a struggle. Is this actually dirt already? I thought this was asphalt still. Oh, okay, here's the dirt. Okay, now we're gonna do the dirt. Problem is I have to be very careful I don't crash into people. I'm just gonna wait for them to make mistakes and crash into each other. That's the real strategy. You wait for them to crash each other. And then you just take advantages when you can. You can have fast cars, but, you know, if you don't know how to drive it, you're gonna fall behind. So you can be technical. You'll be in a better position. Shift up and down as necessary, you know. Know when to brake and accelerate. That's why I'm in 5th right now. I'm catching up on 4 and... I'm catching up on the pack. Oh, look at that. I snuck past the 4. And now I'm in 4th place. Okay, now can I push to 3? Probably not. Oh, this guy's... Yeah, he's just way faster, so he's going to be able to just punch through. I have to really... I can't... It's very difficult to maintain advantages. Oh, no. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. Okay. That was awful. That's fine. This guy's trying to taunt me with his horn. Yes, he's got an insulting noise horn because we're kind of fighting for 5th right now. Oh, he clipped me in the rear. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately, he's going to be able to beat me because, I do not have a fast car. Like, unless he cocks up at the last second. Yeah. That was a pretty close, that was a very tight fight for 5th. So, I tried. Yeah, you can see it's like literally 0.278 seconds. I'd say that's a pretty good, you know, it was a very good attempt. Because again, look at the variance in like car raw, you know, statistical power. I do not have a car as fast as theirs, but I think I was able to maintain a pretty good position fighting for 5th with the tools I had available. And that's what makes some of this racing, I think that makes this racing a little more interesting. Like, yeah, I'm behind, but that's half the fun. I'm trying to fight my way up there. I also need to see who's alive, by the way, in case I need to figure out who I'm going to raid soon. Okay. All right, one last race. Let's see if we can do the last one. Let me get my reward for at least trying. If I didn't mess up that one turn, I think I would have been able to get 5th, but tragically, as you saw, I spun out. And he almost spun out a bunch of times too, so we'll see if we can pull this off. Here's like a scramble. 3 laps around the track. Finish the race to earn the most Horizon play experience. All right, we'll try to finish the race. All right, immediately turning into the dirt. Oh, he's just gonna keep playing the sounds, huh? All right. Oh shoot. Yeah, see, I already messed up. That was bad. Oh, because we're still on asphalt. That's the problem. I thought we were on dirt already. So everyone just crashed. Oh, I missed the checkpoint. It doesn't count. Really? Oh my goodness. Okay, so now I'm behind because I had to rewind. That sucks. Okay, that's fine. We'll catch up. Kind of interesting that you can rewind in multiplayer. That's super interesting. I thought that was going to be a forbidden action, but I guess they let you do it. Okay. So I'm in 7 with 11 seconds behind. The rewind kind of fucked me over by like about 6 seconds. It's okay. There's 3 laps. It's a very real possibility that the other players will mess up and I can sneak an advantage in. This guy over here is kind of messing up. Like, if I'm catching up to him, that's not good for him. Unfortunately, again, he's a little too quick for me. I'm already 11 seconds behind, yeah. That's fine. That was a little too much skidding. I'm not trying to drift. I'm just trying to make sure I can maintain speed, but he's too fast. I can't catch up. Alright, here's the transition to dirt. That's fine. As long as you touch the flag, you're okay. So I should be able to catch up to him. I'm not sure if I'll be able to catch up to the next guy, but we'll see. Oh, he's driving the same thing that I'm driving, actually. Alright, let's see if I can pull this off. Oh, no. Yeah, I messed up. No. How tragic. Again, I hope at least you're enjoying the slightly variety in content by me doing like a racing game. I know we don't do racing games. I did not mean to do that too often. We probably won't play Forza on stream for quite some time, if ever again, but I at least wanted to do it once. Just to have a bit of relaxation after the last game from yesterday. Is this guy gonna try to like flip me? Oh my gosh. I didn't know if he was gonna try checking me. I think he tried to check me. Alright, buddy. Let's see. I don't know if I can pull up ahead of him, but we'll try. Okay, so we managed to hold the speed. So we can get in front of him. Can I slingshot past him? Probably not. Oh my god. I'm not trying to do this on purpose, I swear. It's all accidental. Maybe I need to practice more. I feel bad for crashing into people. Yeah, I feel like a dick. Yeah. I wish I could say sorry. Oh, that was really bad. I came out of that corner really poorly. You can tell when it's bad because you slow down significantly. Anyways, it's the last lap, so... I'll take 5th. I feel bad. I kind of smacked that guy out. Yeah, it was exchanging paint, but it was just like a very unfortunate paint exchange that I was trying to not pull off. Yeah. Yeah, he was also driving the RS200, which is fine. And that guy who's super high rank is obviously going to stay in high rank, and we got some DNFs. All right, 4th place overall is surprisingly good, I think. Yeah, look at that. That's actually pretty good 4th place. I'll take it. For my first full online set, pretty good. Oh, I guess I got 5th place total. Or 4th place overall, but 5th place in that specific race, which is what they were caring about. Anyways, we'll put a vote tomorrow for what we're gonna stream. I know we'll probably put Starbirds on the poll. We'll put I think we'll put, yeah, we're done with that. We'll put Star Sector on the poll. We'll put a few other options on the poll, but my guess is that Star Sector is probably gonna win. There is a not so insignificant amount of people that just really enjoy watching Star Sector. All right, we're gonna pull it. Look, they even modeled those vending machines. Look at it. Look at it. Look at that. Look, hold on. Look. Wait. Yeah, look at that. Vending machines. All right, what do we got? We got orange juice, water, CC lemon, canned coffees. Got everything. You got the molecule, convenience store. Look at that. Is it Hojicha? It does look like Hojicha, yeah. Actually, hold on. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of like just areas that you can just drive around and kind of, make the experience feel a little bit more real. Where is the gas thing on this? There's no gas. They didn't model it. I don't know where the gas tank is. But you can pretend like you're pulling up into the lot to get some gasoline. Yeah. Isn't that cool? I don't know. I'm a sucker for whenever games do that type of thing where it's like you can just kind of roam and kind of get immersed in it. Like realistically, I'd probably do this with the K truck. Oh, it's not OJ. Okay, got it. And obviously you can drive around in a K truck. Although this one's a little more. This one's a little more cursed. Because I may have done an engine swap, and this thing is a literal monster that is going to crash into things because this is driven by a sensei who has no concern or regard for human life. Also, there's like no... What's it called? This thing has like almost 0 turning power because of the wheels are so tiny. Yeah. You might notice that driving a K-truck is a bit of a struggle unless you're going at slow speeds, which, makes sense. That is kind of how it operates in real life too. You're not racing in K-trucks unless you are insane. Although I decided, what if I just slapped on every upgrade that I could? There's probably a way to add more traction to this thing, but because of the weight of the truck in the back, I don't know what the right word for it is. You know what I'm talking about. This thing. It's going to be very slow to drive. It's going to be very, like, unwieldy. If you took it off, it'd probably be a lot easier to manage. there is a thing I want to destroy at the next left. So let's go into... Let's go here. Let's go drive down this very quiet street very carefully. Let's see what do we got. I actually don't want to see. That's a soba shop. That's another konbini. What is that? Some kind of sushi shop, maybe? Sushiya? Where's the thing? There should be a mascot here at the top. Yeah, so I don't think the game lets you like run over people. I think if you get too close, yeah, see, the game doesn't want you to pretend like it's not GTA, so they put these bollards there, and if you try to run over to them, the game just kind of crashes you into the bollard. No committing crimes of violence. I don't know what this street's supposed to represent, by the way. It's like an underground shopping area. I'm not really sure what this area is. Maruyama store. What else we got? Kado Mart, Soba. I think a lot of them are just like repeating the same asset over and over again. Midori Bank, Maruyama. Yeah, they're just repeating the same asset. I guess they didn't want to come up with like, you know, 100 different unique shops for this tiny little area, which fair enough, that makes sense, I guess. It would have been kind of cool to see, but realistically we knew that wasn't going to happen. And I'm pretty sure this is the Shibuya equivalent. I think it's the Shibuya equivalent. It looks like Shibuya a little bit. Or maybe it's Odaiba. I don't know. Like the Tokyo area recreation is kind of like all over the place. Like that's just isn't this just Tokyo Station? Or I'm pretty sure it's either Tokyo Station or like was it Odaiba? Not Odaiba. I'm pretty sure it's Tokyo, right? Or is it Ueno? Looks like it's one of the two. I can't remember, but it looks like Tokyo Station. Hold on, can I drive up to it? I want to see if I can drive up to it. Oopsies. Let's see. Will it tell me? Is there any signs? Taxi stand. It does look like Tokyo Station. That's kind of my assumption. Oh, you can see the Shinkansen. You can see like the trains too, which is such a cute little detail. There we go. It's just so nice just being able to drive around and see what's, you know, what they've modeled. It's weirdly relaxing. I think you can drive with a train, but you cannot drive on these specific train tracks are not drivable. Anyways, that's kind of like the short Tokyo tour. Let's see if there's any other areas that look interesting. Oh yeah, you do get your own Tokyo house. You can drive on the tracks against certain areas, but I cannot remember where it is specifically. Other than that, you can mostly just kind of like look at the trains and you can drive around it, but you cannot drive on the rails. Because I guess they don't want to have to deal with the mechanics of you crashing your car into it. Yeah, you also get a house too, which you do get a Tokyo house. You can pick which one you want to be your kind of base of operations, and every time you edit a car, that's going to be your spawn point. So like, okay, here's my house in Tokyo, which has a nice garden and a beautiful house that it looks really small compared to the plot of land you're getting. But most of this is supposed to be you're gonna have a lot of cars, unpaved driveway and everything. It's just really cool. Like I said, I was playing the other day and I was just spending time just kind of driving around and just kind of soaking in the sights. Like I love these houses. It's very small and cramped. But I also understand like that's not feasible in the West. In the West, people would like cry foul if they had a house that small. Everyone needs like all their space. All right, we'll park our little K truck here as I figure out who I'm gonna raid. Let's see who's alive at this hour. All right, we'll raid Isin. Actually, we'll raid Interest. We haven't raided Interest in, let's see. No, Interest might be ending soon. Let's raid Isin. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little stream of the things that we normally don't do. I know it's a little different, but I had a lot of fun and I enjoy it. We probably won't stream this for quite some time, if ever, but I want to at least share my current obsession of driving around in a whatever mobile and just kind of trying to drift, which you saw. I've gotten pretty good at it. And yeah, that's probably gonna be my obsession for like the next couple of weeks until I finish everything. There's a lot of content here. There's a lot of like roads I haven't even unlocked. Like this entire area I just haven't unlocked yet. And obviously there's a lot of the snowy regions I've not fully unlocked, and there's this entire island here called Legend Island, I think, that I have not properly unlocked yet, but I will at some point. So yeah, I think it's actually like gate locked. If you try to approach here, it's like you're actually like just straight up gated. You want to see it? Yeah, I'll show you the gate. Hold on, I'll show you. You know, you're straight up you're straight up like, wait. Oh, never mind. I'm allowed in here now. Okay, just kidding. I'm allowed into the funny zone. All right, well, that's interesting. Anyways, say goodbye. Say hi to Isin. We'll be back tomorrow. Look for the poll that I'll post on Discord. Thank you for joining me on my little car side adventure. Goodbye. Good night.